DFZRadio.com.
Yeah, look out, baby. I'm back in the studio with my nephew, Prob, on the track. Bringing that heat again, baby. Shout out to my nephew, Snoop, for showing so much love to an old cat, baby. Thank you, Neff. Also 98 to the beat for the love and support. Look out, LA, I'll be back, baby. I don't smoke to get high, I smoke to survive. Let me take my medicine. I smoke it every day cause it keeps me alive. Let me take my medicine. It's a gift from my father and it heals my body. Let me take my medicine. So what if I get loaded? I ain't hurting nobody. God didn't make a drug, that shit is insane. He gave us a seed, you called it a weed. If a rich man sell it, he can settle for life. If a poor man sell it, he ain't seen.
Yeah, look out, baby.
Whoever
made this stuff a crime, they need to be in jail. You made marijuana a crime way back in the days. Marijuana used to be legal in America, and it should be legal today. It's a crime shame what they're doing with this product. It's the best thing God gave us to medicate with. It's the best product we have to feel good and relax with. Instead, they gave us alcohol so we could really fuck over each other. Oh, that's the way they do it. We ain't going to do it that way. We're going to use the marijuana to save our world, literally. That's what the Reverend Herb Show is all about. Shout out to all the veterans that served this country and that are out there today. So many veterans are committing suicide. They're on the wrong medication. And my song, Get High, is dedicated to all veterans that we got to change the medication we got veterans taking so they can medicate themselves in a way where they won't be harming themselves. And right now, we don't have nothing lit in the studio, and that's a disgrace. Light one up. I'm sinful for that. So we're going to get the smoking on and we're going to get the talking on. So shout out to all my veterans. I need y'all to stay strong, keep fighting, baby. I'm a Vietnam vet myself. I got the PTSD. I went through the same changes. We all went through it. We got to stay strong. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. You can never, ever, ever give the fuck up. Never, ever give the fuck up. That way. All right, we got a good show today. I got some beautiful ladies on the show today. My co-host, Jamelia, won't be in. I got Saint on the turntable. What up, Saint?
What up, what up, what up?
Yeah, you're right. And I got the Rock on the phone. Y'all give Rock a call, 563-653-0707. Give Rock a call,
that's
man.
562.
Yeah, what I say?
653-0707.
562. Excuse my loaded ass already.
It's hot in here, you know?
Yeah. AC down, so we suffering a little bit. Shout out to all my beautiful ladies on the panel with me today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and give y'all the information on the gram and the Facebook and the Twitter and everything else. Start it up, GG.
Hey, how you guys doing? It's your girl, Gina J. Well, you know I'm from the Taboo Talks series. But you can follow me, I guess, over at ginaj.info if that's what we're getting into right now. Do you need my bio? Are we getting into that in a minute?
We got a long show. We got a lot of time.
I know we do.
Definitely. Well, and I am Mrs. Chelsea Smith. I'm the creator of Taboo Talks series. I do a lot of different things, and you can follow me on Instagram at Mrs. Chelsea Smith or Taboo Talk series.
Hello.
I am Jess Jones, MX Jess Jones on Instagram. I am part of the Taboo Talks team and educator and advocate for cannabis.
So Taboo Talks, that's y'all network shit? That's like y'all show?
Well, it's
like
a women's speaker series where we do events every 6 to 8 weeks. We do 6 per year, and then it's also a community and network of women where we offer a lot of other resources to them.
How many of y'all are involved in it?
Well,
roughly, just a rough estimate.
I mean, the core of it is maybe 5 people total, including volunteers. So
I mean, I see y'all all over the place. I mean, y'all in Vegas, y'all everywhere. Every time I turn around, y'all somewhere else, which is good.
Right. Can't
So
be
proud
stable. You gotta
of
get it out
what
the
y'all
box.
doing. Yeah, I'm proud of what y'all doing. It's all
Thank you.
challenges out here. And we're all on the same goal. We're all trying to get marijuana legalized, and we're trying to move the product in the best way possible.
Right.
And y'all are the lead way for that. California is the lead way. Everywhere around the world, around the country, they're looking at y'all to lead the way in this industry, and y'all doing a great job of it.
Well, we leading the way, and they're also taking it away, you know. So they're also, like, with the lead, us being in lead, they're putting the demand on us. Like, we getting the spanking first type of shit. We to lead by example on what they can do, on shutting shit back.
You do, and just like when Humboldt County was the lead, when they were starting with the good weed, and they had, and Humboldt County still going through shit.
Yes,
They're burning Humboldt County
Yes,
up right
they
now.
burning it up.
That's the
down.
government, man, and we
Yep.
got to change our votes. We got to get out there and we got to push the vote envelope this year real hard, man. We got to fix this country.
Maybe we need to start marching for it. Shit. Like,
Well, I don't think marching is the answer to anything. I'm gonna be honest
maybe
with
we
you.
could get them
No.
petitions when we need it.
What we need to do,
signatures.
baby, we need to stop spending our money stupidly. That's where we can stop
Absolutely.
this. If we stop giving this industry all our money every week when we get paid, we can make a dent in this country, and they will realize we need respect. Right
You're
now,
right.
we spending all our money. We giving all this back to the same folks that's kicking us in our ass every day. But if we shut the economics down, oh God, this beautiful woman just walked in my studio. I forgot I even got a show going on. What's up, babe?
There was a beauty that walked in. She beautiful too.
Yeah, she's
Hi.
very
Definitely.
beautiful. And she's a hard worker also. Have a seat, my baby. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, and it's a challenge for all of us to face, you know what I'm saying? The industry by design is for the folks, but the government
Absolutely.
by design is not for the folks, and that's the problem. I was on the thing on Instagram. If you notice one of my last posts, I posted the homeless people are about to go crazy, literally. You got all these folks on the street. Nobody's paying them attention. Nobody's trying to feed them. Nobody's trying to help them get a better life, and half of them are mentally ill. So now last week for Memorial Day, they busted some veterans got attacked by a homeless person with a shovel. Another somewhere downtown in LA, somebody got stabbed by a homeless person. On the internet, they had this guy walking down the street, and he was just punched 2 women in the chest
I
like
seen
that.
that.
It's
Yeah.
crazy out here. So y'all got to protect yourselves, and you got to tell your children to be extra careful out here today. Society is lost. You got so
It's
many
not
people
just
that's
the,
so angry. No,
homeless.
that's what I'm finna tell you. So many people are angry, and it's not like you say. It's not just the homeless. I'm fixing to address that now. So many people are so pissed off at society and life that they're doing dumb shit. Then you got the racist people down south that are doing dumb shit. You got the police that are doing dumb shit. So it's a very dangerous environment right now.
I mean, we got
Definitely.
mentally ill too. You
Yeah,
know
most
what I mean?
of most of the ones on the street, baby, are mentally ill. The government knows this. They are not opening any mental hospitals.
No,
they're not
they're-
try to help these people.
they're giving
So
them
the
no
police
resources.
departments, they arrest them, and the police and the jailhouses don't want to keep the mentally ill, so they're throwing them back on the street.
Right, they
Well,
drop
and
them off
then-
on Skid Row.
Unless you committed a
Absolutely.
murder or something, they're gonna
Then
throw
you
you
get to
back
stay.
out on the street.
Yeah.
They know the homeless are trying to go to jail for a meal, baby.
Or a
Absolute-
bed.
If
place
I'm
to
in
stay.
jail, that's right. If I'm in jail, I'm safer
Right.
than I am on the streets. I can eat.
Absolutely.
We got
you know
more
what I'm saying?
prison than we got shelters.
Exactly.
This is really
And
funny.
it's just
Exactly.
a vicious cycle because then they go out and they self-medicate with drugs from the street, and then
Exactly.
it makes it worse. And because they are mentally ill, as many of us are, they have a completely different reaction than most people. So a lot of them become violent, and then when they're run out of whatever substance of choice it is, then their detox is twice as bad because they are mentally ill, and there's no resources, and it's a freaking shame. It's just so sad.
And you never
because-
know when one of them gonna snap. That's the bad
No,
part.
that's it's just.
And you
the
can't
scary
blame
part.
them. I mean,
No.
literally. You know, if I'm laying on the street homeless every day and I'm watching you rich motherfuckers walk past me and you
Every
bitches
day.
never give me a quarter, you never give me a dime, you don't feed me a motherfucking thing, but you walk past me every motherfucking day. One day I'm gonna snap on your motherfucking ass. Bitch, I'm gonna snatch you fucking ass down to the ground with me.
Absolutely.
So y'all need to be careful out there. That's all it's
do.
about, baby. It's a
Because it's
dangerous
a
world
lot.
we live in. But it's a wonderful world. Let's get
Yeah.
back to the
Yes.
wonderful
Yeah.
side.
Absolutely.
It's
Right
also
now
very
we got
positive.
Yes, it is. We got
Nice switch up.
marijuana, and marijuana is a wonderful product to help us medicate so we don't get angry at all what's going on in this world, and that's all that product does. They instead gave us alcohol, which changes a man's whole perspective. I will become violent. I will be abusive. I'll do all the negative things I shouldn't do when I'm loaded on alcohol.
Damn.
Absolutely.
And the thing is, they keep pushing the alcohol envelope.
It's so
It is
sad.
crazy.
It's so easily accessible for so many people, and you know this. I've been sober for 2 years now. The last
Congrats.
time I drank, thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
Hell yeah.
I,
That's awesome. Good-
I got
good run.
really violent, and I threw a TV at my husband.
Oh shit.
Did you hit him?
Yes and no. He jumped up pretty quick. You know, he's pretty fast on his feet, even for almost 40. So
There you go.
he luckily got away before
Well,
it
I know
landed
he's
fully
glad
on
you
him.
quit. I know
Yes,
he-
and he's very glad that I
Yes,
quit. And that
indeed.
was when I stopped, and I was like, I can't do this. Like,
Right, right.
absolutely not. And
And that's what it takes. It takes for a person to get to that point of saying,
Yeah.
because nobody can make you quit. I don't give a shit who.
Gotta want it.
Your whole family could put you in the fucking rehab. If you not ready to quit, that rehab ain't gonna
No,
do shit
it's not
for
going to
you.
do anything. You have to hit your rock bottom. And I
You
felt
have
like
to.
my rock bottom had a basement and then a cellar underneath it before I was
Hello.
done. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But you came out of it
I
beautifully,
did.
baby.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
God bless. Yeah, and you got so much wonderful life. Yeah. Let me address something too, cause I'm hearing this a lot. And no disrespect to my baby sitting across from me, because she said it. But a lot of people say this: we are feeling old. We are not old. Y'all got to realize something. I'm almost 70, and I'm not even old. Age has changed in its format. When you're old now, I think 85 and 90 is old to me. Of course, I'm not y'all age, so I can easily say that. But when I was younger, yeah, 60 was old to me when I was a kid.
Right.
But today's society, no. Old now is like in your 80, 85. So I saw my boy at the event last night, and he was talking about how old he is. He's 45. I said, motherfucker, you 45 years, and you bitching about you old? The fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
It's what your body tell you. Shit.
Yeah, but fuck,
Like,
baby.
I
You saw
get
how
it.
bad I was walking.
Yeah.
You saw how
Yeah,
bad
you
that
on the move
arthritis
now.
had me.
I saw you running.
And I still
part.
would not live. Yeah, that part. And I still would not live that way. I still had to fight the age
Absolutely.
and the pain.
I'm not. I was told I was never to wear high heels again.
See what I'm saying? And you on 'em.
That is exactly. But however, the reality of that shit
That
is
shit
my
hurt
hips
like a
is killing me.
motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't feel good.
It
at the
don't
end of the
feel
day.
good, goddamn. So I'm just telling the truth, goddamn, to my what my body is telling me. So yeah, ease up. You thought you had it, but you know maybe not all weekend like that again. You know what I mean?
Hello,
I
hello.
know.
So you know, and precautions.
And you're right. I was running the other day, not to cut you off, but the fact is, my mind says I can, my feet say I can, but now I got to get the rest of the body able to
go
run.
with it, yep.
And we don't realize that. We want to get out there like it's all good, and we could just take off and run. No, I got to develop again.
Absolutely.
So I got a beautiful guest that just stepped in the studio. I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell y'all her Instagram information and stuff.
Hello.
Wait, before you say anything, all my fellas, please be very respectful when you go to this page, all right? Don't come in here with all that old flirtatious ignorance, all right? Treat my baby with respect and kindness.
Hello.
Hit him with it, baby. Hit him with it.
Alright, what up? It's your girl, Green Queen. You can follow me on my Instagram. It's the official Green Queen. Follow me, get high with me.
Oh
Vibe
shit.
with me.
And support her, man. Support her efforts. All these beautiful people in my studio are in here because they're all doing something positive. I'm not letting you come on my show if you don't have a positive format. You know what I'm saying? A platform. If- oh, baby, for sure. I'm honored to have all y'all in here.
Thank you, King. Thanks for having us all.
And my co-hosts don't know. My co-host could get bumped out, you know, because I could need another
Oh,
co-host.
shit.
You know what I'm
She better
saying?
watch out. She better watch out.
Jamelia, watch your back, baby.
Oh that shit.
So tell him, what do you do mostly besides modeling?
I do the cannabis promotion, and I also got into doing like being a model on music videos. Like I've worked with Baby Bash and Frankie J and Danny Trejo.
Yes, indeed.
Very nice.
Nice.
And then you're going to work with on emo.
Yeah,
Yes,
That's
indeed.
The Saint too.
Oh
And
yeah.
the Saint, yeah, and the Saint.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, life is good, man. That's what I tell everybody. You have a platform, you just got to find your platform. God blessed everybody with some skills whatsoever. You have to find what your platform is. Yours is not the same as nobody else's. God gave you a specific platform. Find your platform. Find something that makes you jump out the bed in the morning. Not that you wake up and say, oh, fuck, I got to go to work again today. You need something that's going to make you jump out that fucking bed. You know what I'm saying? To
Absolutely,
give you
yeah.
the energy for you to get through your day.
Straight up.
Absolutely. And mine is actually just being active. Shit.
A cannabis activist,
A
that's
cannabis
big deal.
Exactly. You know,
Remember,
if you
way
wants
back
to
in the
see some
day-
shit go somewhere, get up and get active
Get up
about
and
it.
get at.
Do
Back in the
something,
day,
yeah.
our fucking cannabis advocates was Cheech and Chong.
Right?
And them motherfuckers went hard with the comedy and shit.
And
but
I
they-
followed the wave.
And they
Hell
gave us the
yes.
way. That's right. And we all jumped on board after that. Fuck.
Hello.
Absolutely.
Up in smoke and shit. You
Yeah,
know?
there you go. There you go.
But salute them. I mean, as pioneers, you know, those are people that led, you know, that pretty much told us what this is okay. Be okay with being what you are.
And
Be
they
okay
went through
with
changes for it. too. So
absolutely
many,
different
yeah.
shows. But and in all that. It didn't show a lazy. They was hustling even though shit happened.
Right?
They was trying to get to places, you know, but shit happened with their high asses, you know.
But they still, and look at it today. They still
still got
kicking
it
it.
done.
They
Yeah,
did
still got-
with their high asses.
Oh, everybody's life is going to get bumps in your road.
Hello.
If you don't get no bumps in the road, that means you're not doing nothing. Your road is too fucking smooth.
You're not stepping out of
Yeah,
your comfort zone.
that's
to
right. Your
grow.
road is too fucking smooth. You got to move out of your town. You got to travel. You got to go to places you've never been before. You got to take your whole spirit and let it just glide
Let
with
it-
it.
absolutely.
Let it go. And
Absolutely.
trust your spirit because your spirit going to tell you who to fuck with and who not to fuck with.
Oh boy, I tell you. You know, my spirit tell other people who to fuck with and not to fuck with. You know, I don't know what it is. I be like, yo, caution. I'm just letting
Watch
you know.
that motherfucker.
Yeah, my spirit told me to let you know because I care about you. I'm connected to you, but that shit right there ain't. So.
And the other part is, don't be afraid to cut a motherfucker out of your circle.
Oh, yeah.
If a motherfucker is never giving you positive information and every time they come around, they always talk about something in their family, or you might make a statement, say, oh, yeah, my dog was feeling bad today. Here this motherfucker gonna bring up his dog from 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, I remember my dog used to feel like that.
I hate to compare and contrast.
You talking about your dog
Let
been
a
dead 10
person
fucking
go
years.
through. Exactly.
Thank
Let
you.
a person go through what they going through at that moment, not what the fuck you went through however many
that's
years ago.
self-centered. We're so
it is
self-centered.
self-centered, and we
Yeah.
got to learn to reflect and know that people are going through things in the present and not from their past. Yeah, you can say I made it through that, and so can you. Use your past to the relevant to this person healing, not to what you trying to dumb them down
Self-centered
to.
shit,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Don't reverse the conversation onto yourself.
And so many people do that. So many people, especially your family. Your family will hold you back the most.
Hell yeah.
That's the ones you gotta love because that's your family. But still in all, you do not have to be equated or steadily spending your time with that if that's
Hell
not
no.
productive in your life. Because they're not gonna see marijuana the way you see it. They're gonna look at you like you're a drug addict. Look at this drug addict motherfucker in my family talking about she's selling marijuana and she helping God shit.
Oh, yeah.
She a drug addict. That's all she is.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
I
'em.
mean, in the beginning,
Fuck
you know,
'em.
my mom too, fuck a Gina J. She wasn't too comfortable with everything I was
Right,
doing
right.
in
But
this
they have to
mission.
grow and see. Yeah.
But now she a mama J, you know.
Yeah.
So
When
with that being said,
Hey, we'll hold back up too, because when I say fuck the family, I sure wasn't talking about mine.
no. In reality, they hear that shit come out my mouth too. So it is what it is. Depending on what mood you set me in. Like I said, energy is everything. Every action has a reaction.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad was always telling me, like, why are you posting yourself smoking on Instagram? Why do you got to post all of that? I said, Dad, I have a reason behind it,
marketing
you know?
plan. It's a
And now
marketing
he's on
plan.
there, like, commenting on my pictures.
Oh yeah, he bags you up now. Yeah. Oh girl, my mama got a nickname and shit. You
Yeah.
know, that's Mama J now.
Yeah.
She got the
I
shit on a
got
chain.
corrected this weekend. I really did. I got corrected for introducing her by name. And I'm Mama J. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't get the memo.
And that's what they recognize her as.
Hey,
Now she's
shout
her own
out,
celebrity.
shout out to y'all people too, because I see y'all snuck these banana leaves in here. I no disrespect. I like that. I mean, they smoke good. And you know, my program is all about getting people off of the fucking tobacco.
Yeah, I'm finna
So-
say you put me on, so
Yeah, so the banana leaves. I ain't
now
got,
you want to take me off and
No,
shit. No, I'm just
I
playing.
ain't- no, I see, I
just
like
playing,
that
I'm just
shit.
Well,
playing.
that's my
Is it-
first time trying that, the banana
But
leaves.
how did you like it?
I liked it. I
All
was
right.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, it smoke good.
You can taste
and,
your trees.
and the other part is they don't go out like joints.
Hell
Joints you gotta
nah.
keep lighting.
Or run like that. That's
Exactly.
That's
I can
super
sit this
run.
down right there. I can sit it down right there and come back 3-4 minutes later. It's still lit.
right
It's
there.
great for when we're talking because it'll just go the
and
whole time.
When I roll the fattest ones, it's like this
Yeah.
is the mission for an hour or so. You
Yeah.
know. Yeah, look at all that smoke. Let it go. Let it go. That's what I want to tell everybody in life that's
Let
going
it
through
go.
something. That part, sing it if you want to, sis. Let it go.
I'm sorry, I have kids.
It's all good. But
In
what
life,
she said.
in life, shit will happen. You got to learn to step over the shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't let the shit hold you down.
You know, I used to do vision boards, and I came to a point where I had to break up off the vision board. Not to say it's a bad thing or whatever, to each their own. But for me, I realized in my vision boards, I never planned for the fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? Everything on my vision board was beautiful. Nothing on that motherfucker looked bad, you know? So I was like, yeah, every day, yeah, we gonna get to this. Some of this shit was conquered, you know? But in reality, a lot of that shit was knocked back because of the trials that I had to go through. So with that being said, I just chose not to even do vision boards this year. I chose to just go through my purpose. For whatever purpose, where if I'm in it, if I'm there in that place, it wasn't a vision. I didn't line none of this shit up. There was no plans. This is all God's plan. Literally.
That's how you got to live. People say, write your shit down and manifest it. It's going to happen. Man, the way it's going to happen is to get your fucking ass out there and make it
Hello.
happen. You go work, man. Fuck.
Hello.
Writing shit down, you going to do a fucking thing but put it on a piece of paper.
You can't get mad if you see people in every place. Then get your ass up and meet them there.
Thank
You know what
you.
I'm saying?
Thank
Like
you.
in reality, if that's what you see all across your screen, that means somebody's working.
Absolutely. Every time we're out, it looks like fun. It's not to say it's not fun, but it is work every single time we are out there working. We're networking. We're trying to meet people to be able to collaborate with them or bring them on as panelists or all of the different areas that we're all working in.
work.
It
It's
is
work.
work.
I'm gonna
It's
tell you
work.
something. I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody that you deal with in cannabis, in business, we have to remember sometimes people are ill. You know, there's reasons why people are medicating. You know what I'm saying? They might not know this shit yet. But there is a reason why they're doing it every day, to get themselves straight. You know, like they said, if I don't, I'm going to kill somebody. That used to just be the reason. Why do you medicate? Because I'll kill somebody.
Literally.
You guys don't want me to not. Let me just say that.
And I smoke it. People say, how much do you smoke a day? If I count it, I'd have to fucking, I can't count it.
No,
I just
hell
wake
no.
up and roll it. I roll like 10 of those big joints every morning.
Damn.
Out of there.
Do you smoke them within the morning?
No, by the end of the
that
day,
for
they
the
go
day?
and I'm rolling some
It's
more.
for the
But that's dope, though, that you already prepared for your day. So that's like your morning hobby and shit. Get your shit
See,
out the
I
way.
couldn't do
It's my
that though,
morning
because
job.
with
Keep
being
lighting
that convenient, I will just smoke them all
what I
day
do,
long.
too.
Like I just,
But
That's
see,
the
this
point
is
of
the-
it.
I
this the
have to
catch.
regulate
Listen,
myself a little bit.
Somebody
though.
said, why don't you come down sometime? What the fuck is coming down mean?
Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Sound good.
Right?
I literally smoke this shit all day, every day because I
Yeah.
know what it is. It's a medicine. I'm explaining to you like this. A creator that's going to create a universe, not an earth, not a little world, an entire universe,
Hello.
has the intelligence enough to give the people that he puts on those planets a medicine.
Mm-hmm.
He gave
Right.
us a medicine, and it was literally called cannabis.
Hello.
Now, this thing does everything. You didn't need to cut the trees down. You could have left all the fucking forests the way they were. The earth would be fine.
Absolutely, we wouldn't have pollution.
You could have built all the houses out of hemp, which is not flammable. It cannot be infected by insects. It's the perfect product that God gave us.
Listen up.
But mankind, through his intelligence, fucked all that up. So my goal is to open a church called the House of Cannabis. Not a church, but basically a home. I want to welcome people to my house. It's a godly house. It's all about marijuana. It's about using marijuana to get people off of alcohol, off of crack, off of heroin, off of
Absolutely,
every drug out there.
cannabis and sobriety. That was our last panel before the one in Vegas, and I spoke on that because I utilized cannabis in my sobriety on alcohol.
So what I'm looking for is a board of directors. I need a lot of help. I haven't gone to Snoop with this yet, but I'm going to go to my nephew because it's a major goal that I want. And I'm going to even tell him he can open the church or whatever. I just want to pastor it. I just want to do God's work. That's why God gave me this platform. Literally, I'm not a rapper. I don't be in the studios like these cats pay their dues to be in the studio. They're in there
Right.
24/7.
Absolutely.
I run in the studio, make a song, and happen to be blessed that it come out good.
Hello.
That's God power.
Hello.
Literally, my producer, shout out to Prob on the track for the beats that he has given me, but it's God power, and I live by that. I was in Vietnam in 1969. I was on heroin in 1969. I got 2 joints in my hand right now. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, hit them both.
That's called another
Everyone-
blessing. That's called
everyone
another
has
blessing
one.
right there. That's called a blessing.
That's two
You know?
blessings.
When God put them in your hand at the same time, you just been blessed. Yeah, then.
Buddha blessed.
So I
too.
went from Vietnam. I had a situation in the post office where I ended up on my roof with a 38, made the headlines of the paper. They said I threatened suicide. I didn't. I threatened my supervisor. She said, what you doing on the roof? I said, I'm about to go kill my supervisor. I wanted to fuck him up. I had Vietnam PTSD
Right,
real
yeah.
bad.
right.
This dude was fucking with my job. I had a baby I wanted to raise. Bitch, you're not going to take my fucking job. I went home, got a pistol, got on the roof, got a bag for my hemorrhoids. I mean, a pillow for my hemorrhoids and a bag for when you hyperventilate and you can't breathe. I brought all that up there and I brought one joint. I got on the roof, I lit the joint, I got good and loaded. Here come the police. I called the police, said they got a guy on the roof. Back then, we didn't have cell phones. I had to go inside. I called from inside, said they got a guy on piety with a gun on the roof. I called the newspaper, and I called my aunt to tell my mama. Everything fell in line. Police pulled up. Cop jump out the car, go to reach for his pistol. I say, hold, wait. The gun is on the roof. I'm not touching the gun. I don't need you to shoot me by accident trying to wound me. You know what I'm saying? So he got out of the car, they started closing up the area. The kids come from the park by the fence, and the kids start hollering, jump, Mr. Jump. I'm on a 1-story fucking building. You heard me?
I'm going to break a leg.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna break that problem. I was young and healthy then. I wouldn't even broke a fucking leg
I'm
problem.
going to be running out this motherfucker.
Yeah. So I told people, get them kids from over there before somebody get hurt. Lord, all and behold, they end up giving me 3 months off work, paid. They sent me to see a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist's name was James Brown. When I tell you, when I'm sitting in this man's office waiting for the doctor to come in the room,
you
when
imagine
he
James
walked
Brown.
in the room, I bust out laughing. The doctor said, what's the wrong, Mr. Brown? What's wrong? I said, Doc, I'm going to be totally honest with you. When he told me I was coming to see James Brown, I just knew you was black. White
Right.
man. He was a white man. Me and him felt like that by the time I finished. He said, man, go home. Don't even worry about work. Just take all the time you want off work. When you're ready to go back to work, you let us know.
Nice.
Lo and behold, I went through a lot of shit just like you said with your life, baby. Life is a bunch of challenges.
Absolutely.
19 years old, on heroin in Vietnam. You know how fucking traumatic I was? My mind was a
Absolutely.
fucking piece of trash. And look where God got me now. You know what I'm
Your
saying?
story come when it's your time to tell you.
Everything in life
time.
is in spiritual time. It's not in our time.
No.
Niggas say, Unc, you should have been blew up by now. Fuck this stupid motherfucker. I ain't working about blowing up. I'm
That
doing
part.
what God want me to do every fucking day. So I'm already
Absolutely.
blown up in my world, nigga.
Yeah.
Every time I can save a kid and get him off of fucking dope or get him to understand that he don't need to kill another motherfucker. I got a kid video out with me in a kid suit.
I seen it.
Nigga, you out here killing your own fucking people. I need you to understand something. You working for the KKK. I don't need you putting a teardrop on your fucking face, nigga. I need you putting on a white sheet right now. I'm awarding you the Medal of a fucking honor for what you're doing. Keep killing these young niggers like you killing them. That video went viral on Facebook and end up snatching it down and shit. But I go hard because I'm fighting for a fucking different cause, baby. I'm tired of seeing these fucking children every day killing each other. How in the fuck you got a race of people that hate its own fucking race in this fucking country? How a fucking nigga don't want to move in a nigga neighborhood? A Vietnamese moving in a Vietnamese neighborhood. A Korean moving in a Korean neighborhood. But a nigga don't want to live in a nigga neighborhood. We got a fucked up life, baby. And we got to fix this. My people think they are fucking supposed to live like they living. It's programming. Television is the worst instrument in the world.
Yeah.
You freed my people from chains and slavery, but yet you imprisoned their fucking minds.
Absolutely.
You imprisoned their fucking brains. You know what's worse? The fucking brain imprisonment. Every day we losing children on the fucking street.
Yes,
Ain't
we are.
nobody saying nothing. What the fuck is wrong with society? How can you watch these kids kill and get killed and nobody saying nothing until the police kill one of them? I'm sorry, y'all get
No,
so
you
fucking
good.
emotional.
No,
I get
absolutely.
you absolutely. It needs to be said and it needs to
It's
be
fucked
heard.
up, baby.
Right,
It's fucked up.
if the message is now, the time is now. You know, we don't block no message. That's the problem. People
shit.
think that they ain't supposed to, and you know they might. You know, no, it's the time. You know, and we are. You know, it's crazy because we go through our own challenges in our own groups with our own situations with our own friends of variations of color. You know, and we're living in such sensitive days where people are almost scared.
To say something. And we actually scared when we walk. Watch people when you walk down the street. We rather have on a headset and look down before I look you in your eyes and say hello.
Make communication.
Because we're fearful. Society is, we're supposed to embrace each other with love every day.
Absolutely.
My daughter said, Daddy, you're going to get killed one day. Fucking cool. Of course, we all going to die.
Right.
I don't
Right.
give a
Yeah.
fuck about how I die or when I die. I give a
Hello.
fuck about how I live.
That part. What did I do when I lived?
You know how I live. Y'all lives are all being watched by your ancestors right now. When you die, that's what heaven and hell is. All your ancestors, your grandparents, your great-grandparents are seeing everything you do. If you're a child molester and you get away with it your whole life, your ancestors saw that. When you hit what they call the pearly gates of heaven or whatever place you think you're going, that's where your ancestors are. Catch the life is, are they going to fuck with you when you come here? Or they going to walk away and turn their backs? Donald Trump going to hit the next life and ain't no fucking body going to fuck with this man because he promoted so much hate. People that rape kids, might never get caught here. A dude that killed his wife might never get caught here. Zimmerman, who killed the kid in Florida. They're going to get their
And
just
he's still
due.
doing fuck shit.
Yeah, they're going to
They
get
ain't blasting his fuck shit year by year.
their just due is that when you go to this eternal life after this one, you see all these things, they talk about spaceships and aliens and shit. That's spirits. Who the fuck put pyramids there? That's spiritual. That's God power. I have no right to be sitting in front of y'all right now unless all the dumb shit I did in my fucking life, all the ignorant dumb shit I did that I could easily have been taken away from.
Divining.
Y'all all got a spiritual journey.
We do.
Absolutely.
Just keep doing what you're doing. And most importantly, keep sharing as much love as you can.
That's the main
Hate
thing.
is the dominant force in our society today, and it's the worst force in the world. You hate motherfuckers you don't even know.
Yep. I tell people this all the time, and you know, because I'm the moderator for a panel for Taboo Talks. So I lead a lot of the conversations. Well, I lead the conversation with the panelists. So I do try to encourage a lot of love, a lot of trust in our room, you know, because we're lacking a lot. The period is trust. People got issues with their own goddamn family, their mothers, their fathers, and so that in itself starts and creates issues, you know, going forward. If you can't trust where you came from, you know what I'm saying, then you already lacking something, you know. And so sometimes shit reflects different than if you're in a situation, but whatever situation may be, relationship, what we accept in our life behind whatever friendships, commitments, jobs, whatever we tend to accept in our life, you know, we end up reflecting those hurts outward on the world, you know, instead of addressing and healing with somebody that might be going through the same variations of things you're going through in life. It's about coming together and being able to share. There's an art of connection, and if we can find the way that we connect, we can heal. And in that, there's love. And so a lot of people lack that concept, but in reality, that's where the love lies. We have to find where we connect it, where we can connect. You know, there's a connection for everybody. We're human beings, just to let you know.
That's the important part. Say that last part again. We what?
We're human beings.
We're human
That's
beings.
the difference. We think we Italians. We think we Australian. I think I'm black. We think we Mexican. We ain't none of that fucking shit.
Nope.
We're human
That's
beings.
tags. They tagged each and every one of us with a fucking tag, man. We ain't no fucking tag. We are people. We're fucking people, man.
It's just like me trying to be proud for my last name that is really not my last name.
Hello. Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
really make the Brown name famous.
You know, I'm gonna make the jokes. Whatever my last name is,
Yeah.
none of these names belong to
Belong
us and our heritage.
None of
No.
it, dog.
So
None
we're
of
now
it.
praising our slave owners' last name.
Exactly.
Everything that we carry forward is our slave owners' last name. Some people be like, you know, for minority and Hispanic, but you guys don't even understand how much more ripped we were of our culture. Hispanics still get to carry on their last name.
That's right. They
They
have a
still
heritage.
carry. They still got their heritage
Vietnamese,
somewhere. We don't
Korean.
have
No,
that.
you
So
don't.
when you guys
Exactly.
look at us as why are black people so ripped and so destruction? So because this is what the fuck they created.
And if you don't give a child love, you ain't gonna get no love from that fucking child.
No.
For a kid to put a pistol to another kid's head and pull that trigger, baby, that's a whole nother kind of spirit. That's a fucking spirit that never got love. That never
Absolutely.
received no love.
It's so sad that children and boys
Have
in
to
particular
resort to that to that level.
They're taught that it's not okay to show emotions. It's not okay to
That
be
part.
hurt. It's not okay to be
That
sad.
part.
They're not even praised. You know, I worked in my past with foster youth, and it was one of the most rewarding, but one of the hardest times of my life, because just saying something like, "Wow, you did a great job," would put some of them into tears, because it was like
Never
the
told
first
before.
time someone
Exactly.
said that to them. And it's just so unfortunate that so many children are lost so early on, and nobody's willing to do anything about it. And that it just
Well, it goes back to our petition with the woman, you know, with the rights of a woman, you know, because we
gosh.
already have kids struggling today that
Right
do not
now.
have, that are not claimed daily. They drop
foster
them
care
off.
system is just so
Foster care ain't no
many
different than
children-
prison. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it's
So with that
not.
being
they
said,
get taken better care of in prison.
More of them get
Let's
more
just be
abused than
real.
foster care than they do in the
Absolutely,
prison.
that's what
Hello.
I'm saying.
You
Like,
know,
there's more people watching shit in prison than there
Right,
is in
then
the
yeah,
it's
they
home.
have
foster
more
home.
protection.
Well, wait,
Yeah.
not to cut y'all off, but this actress. Well, first of all, let me do one thing. I never shouted my sponsor out.
Oops.
Shout out to positive Vibes in Denver, Colorado, man. What the
Hey,
fuck?
positive
Y'all know I
vibes.
was loaded, so happy to get back to the station. I ain't even shout my nephew out, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, what's up?
What's up, Jeremiah? Shit, we
Man.
high, you know, in the sky
Loaded as a
on this
mama.
God conversation
But
right
that's
now.
my folks, man. They sure loved me since day one when I hit Denver, Colorado. There's a bunch of folks out there. Pratt with West Edison Concentrates always showed me a bunch of
That's
love.
dope.
High-end transportation showed me love. So many people in Denver. The thing about love
Denver,
is,
call us out, Taboo Talks.
Yeah, when you-
Hello,
Yeah,
yeah, all
need
y'all
you.
check
Yeah.
out, y'all check out Taboo Talks. All y'all get into their world, man. Let them hip y'all on
You
some
know,
stuff.
if y'all
'cause they
got
keep
some
y'all-
healing throughout your community that y'all need done, and some conversation and some really deep taboo topics to be broken in your city, let
want
us
some
know.
wax?
We'll come break them in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got some wax we're gonna be hitting up in your. Let me hear that phone ring. 562.
Somebody ring it.
562-653-0707. You want a big ugly emo face, Matt?
Hello, a chink a chink.
You want something you can put in the closet and get the roaches out?
ring a ring.
Why y'all laugh so hard at that?
I ain't laughing. I'm
I
trying to
have
help
one.
sell it and shit. I'm trying to help get the call and shit. Come get
No,
your face.
seriously, I have it. I won't
Get your
even use it
face
as a
out.
dab
teasing,
mat. I
babe.
keep it on
Everything
the
I do
shelf.
is crazy shit. Who got? Anybody
need
got?
one.
Why don't you drop a joint right quick? Put something
I
on
want to
it.
hear this track by Unc Emo called "Deep in the Game."
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Why would we
Lord.
say
Deep
hell
in the
no?
game.
No, I don't want to hear that. No.
do it.
Next. Just kidding. Hell yeah, drop that.
Let's go. We'll be right back. The Reverend Herb Show, DFZRadio.com.
DFZRadio.com.
Hey.
Yo, dog. What I did, bro? But now I'm about to make your old ass move like you ain't never moved before. kill me with this damn beat, man. That's slow down. Shit. I ain't Snoop Dogg and I ain't trying to be Wayne. They call me on emo and I'm doing my thing. I made it to worlds and I stole a little fame. Now everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game, yeah. Everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. I'm a bonafide, certified, classified fool. And of course you know I'm really old school. When my ladies call, my boy stands tall. And when we get together, we be banging up the walls. I don't need no Viagra, I'm too well put together. I use God's gift, that's what make me do it better. I'm from the 504, and you already know. Although they say I'm old, I give a hell of a show. I'm a bonafide, certified, classified fool. I'm a bonafide, certified, classified fool. I'm a bonafide, certified, classified fool. And of course you know I'm really old school. I ain't Snoop Dogg and I ain't trying to be Wayne. They call me on emo and I'm doing my thing. I made it to worlds and I stole a little fame. Now everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game, yeah. Everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. I'm floating like a butterfly, I'm stinging like a bee. I'm knocking out hits like Muhammad Ali. I'm lighting up the sky like it's the 4th of July. You better not blink, cause I might even fly. I'm coming out like Scarface, I'm rewriting the game. Say hello to my friend, it's called my ink pen. I'm writing this shit like Edgar Allan Poe. And probably in tracks so I can shake my SMO. Shooting videos in LA, rolling dice in Vegas. Doing sex with Kermit Ruffin, and you know that we be puffin'. We burning up that bush till neither one of us could see. And the good part is, now they here to see me. I ain't Snoop Dogg and I ain't trying to be Wayne. They call me on emo and I'm doing my thing. I made it to worlds and I stole a little fame. Now everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game, yeah. Everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. Still new to the game and I already found pain. I lost my old lady, she couldn't handle the fame. Now I'm free as a bird and I'm flying so high. I finally reached out and grabbed my piece of the pie. So what if I grabbed a tad bit too much? It's a big ass pie, so what's all the fuss? Stop hating on me, talking about I'm too old. They say I need to be taking Geritol. Stop hating on me and find some fame of your own. And maybe together we can save the rap game. Let's do it for Tupac and Biggie the same. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I ain't Snoop Dogg and I ain't trying to be Wayne. They call me on emo and I'm doing my thing. I made it to worlds and I stole a little fame. Now everybody know that I'm deep up in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game. Deep in the game, yeah. Everybody know that I'm deep up in the game.
Yeah, look out, baby. That was Unc Emo, deep in the game. Bonafide, certified, classified food.
You deep in the game, because I be seeing you do everything. You be everywhere. You ain't lying, though. You know, I'm going to stop saying I'm old because we do speak like deaf on ourselves or whatever.
Yeah, we put it.
So I guess I will age myself faster than I need to be.
Just say you're in a little pain here and there.
Yeah, that part.
That's
Okay,
all.
I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it.
Keep it on the real, because y'all far from old.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to my nephew Saint, man, because Saint be running the shop, man. He be getting dabs done up. He be getting
you the shit.
he the shit, dog. That nigga the
Everything.
shit.
Claps, pauses, and all of that
And rock
shit.
this shit too, but y'all don't want to call and holler at my nephew.
Yeah,
Ain't
hit 'em
nobody
rock.
fuck rock and go to sleep back there if y'all don't fucking hit the phone.
Right. Somebody ain't going to call the phone. Y'all scared to call in?
All right, the first person that hit the phone gonna win 1,000 pennies.
Hell yeah. Damn.
Hell yeah.
Motherfucker.
Go get my phone. Go get my phone.
How much is 1,000
husband.
pennies? I
That's
might have
like-
said
ain't
too
that
much.
That's like $10.
That's like 10
Oh
bucks.
yeah, you get I'll give you 2,000. Go ahead. First one call and get 2,000.
I got 5 on it.
You might want to check that though. You might want to double check that.
We got 5 on it.
Yes.
We rolling up some Keith and some good ass herb right
Yes,
now.
we are.
Baby.
I'm
Yes.
fit to get way too litty.
Anybody
but
got any filters? No, I'm gonna have to make
No.
some.
I might have one.
I
Hold
don't.
on.
Who
Sorry,
got the
guys.
filters?
I don't. Got
You know,
Let's put
y'all
on
know
my
when
bag
that
of
started?
goodies.
That only started a few years ago.
But filtering.
Filters,
You know,
yeah.
I've actually been smoking cannabis with a filter for a long time. When I was young, I had a friend who had a cigarette packing machine, and she would just buy the cigarettes with the filters, like the paper for it, and then she would stuff that with weed, and that's how we smoked weed for the longest time, because it was like the little like one, you know, where it's like you cocked it and it just.
shit.
And so I've been doing it
y'all
forever.
have
So now I'm all
professional J's.
like, I don't.
Cigarette J's.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, except it looked like a cigarette. Yeah. And so I've always just been like really. I've just never really liked to smoke a lot of joints because as an adult, not many people do that anymore.
But I had a partner, a saxophone player. Shout out to Reggie Houston, man. He's living in Portland, Oregon right now, but one of the major saxophone players in jazz out of New Orleans. And he started rolling filters way back in I want to say the late 70s, early 80s and shit. So he's been doing it. I would never follow the lead. I like to eat the weed. So when the excess weed come out the end of the joint, I was happy.
That's
Fuck
how my
it.
husband did. He's all chewing on it.
That's the fountain of youth,
How
I'm
is-
telling you.
How is the legalization of cannabis in the boot?
Oh, fucked up.
It's fucked up?
Fucked up.
So you're not free. So we can't fly in with it then.
No, don't
All
fuck
right, so
around
don't
in the
even do
South.
it. Okay,
Don't
leave
fuck
it alone.
around in the South.
Leave it alone. Say no more shit. I just need to know because I want to be
Yeah.
down there, on a growl and shit. Don't need to know that I'm gonna be arrested with this shit.
Right, yeah. No, I do it. I got to travel with it, me. So fuck them. They can catch me
Okay,
when
so
they
if
want.
they can catch it, then what the fuck ever, then.
Right,
Well,
yeah,
and
no,
I don't mean that shit. Don't come looking for me, literally, motherfuckers, because
It's like, I'm not going
it
anytime
wasn't me.
soon.
I'm trying to respect the laws. Why the fuck I asked? Why you trying to fuck with people on the low? Tell them. What is that? Them? I gotta go. Y'all stop playing with me, y'all.
Don't
y'all
play
shit.
that
Y'all
shit. Yeah, don't put
that's
that
my
fucking sound on.
PTSD in this motherfucker. Wait, oh shit, time to go.
Yeah, that fucking noise.
Y'all ever see somebody clean up and go so fast?
No, baby, shit.
That's a
go.
sesh move.
Like them dudes used to play them jokes when they knock on the door.
Full table.
Who is it? Who is it? It's the police. Open the door. Nigga threw all the fucking weed down the trailer. What the fuck?
Did you? Right, and the whole time
Be
it's the
ready to
homie
kill
fucking
that
around.
bitch. Yeah,
and shit.
nigga, we kill your ass.
Oh, you better go find some good weed right now because
Right.
you done fucked up.
Don't be coming to the house with that dumb shit.
Matter of fact, just give us our 5 on it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause back in the day, back in the day, we was smoking a dub and shit.
So what
amongst
events
each
y'all
other.
have coming up? Anything soon?
Heck yeah, like
Yes.
always and shit.
Hit him on it. Hit him on it.
I mean,
Well-
not like I was all extra and shit.
Right. We have our session 5 is going to be in LA, and we are focusing on. What would you like to tell the title? Our moderator and co-creator.
Oh,
Sex, drugs, and alcohol.
shit. I forgot already. It was like social.
Social equity
There
and
you go.
equitable cannabis.
She knows the shit.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
She stopped me.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I know.
All of our topics are very serious. Our very first one was on cannabis, racism, privilege, and change. Our second one was cannabis as an alternative medicine. Our third one was cannabis and sobriety. Our fourth one was cannabis and mental health, where we focused really heavily on veterans. 3/4 of our panel were female veterans, and
Nice.
then we're going to have this next one in LA, which is going to be focusing on social equity and equitable cannabis.
Yeah.
And then our final one is going to be up in Sacramento, and we have a very exciting title to announce to you guys as soon as session 5 has closed out. But
That
we
part.
are closing out in Sacramento, in the
What a
state
bang.
capital.
Yes.
So keep that
Hello.
in mind when you are waiting to buy your tickets, because
Hello.
why else would we go to Sacramento unless we had
Not
something
only that,
in
we
store?
want to tell you, that like the tickets, it's not something big. So we at a point.
Oh shit.
At a point, we shut down pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean pictures, tickets. I'm in here ready for pictures because I seen Jaden walk in. Jaden Films is in the building. Rudy,
Hello.
Chef Rudy, my brother. What's up,
Chef Rudy just walked in.
Now y'all
Come
know we
on
about
in
to have
here.
some good times. Come on,
Cannabis
you done walk up
catered
in here. Get
events.
up in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, come on
brother.
in here.
Get
You gonna
up
walk
in
on in
here.
here with your fatty and shit. Let me
Yeah.
hit it. Smoke yours.
And he got the cameraman.
Yeah, smoke
Yes,
yours.
and Jaden is
And Jaden is in the building.
amazing.
He just
is-
came from
yes,
Vegas
from
with
Vegas
us.
with us. He's been
Yeah.
for
Oh,
2
shit.
sessions helping us
You guys been
create
turning up.
content, and
What up,
he
Jay?
is
Hey, what
freaking
up, what up?
amazing.
Shout out to the chef.
Yeah.
You know
Yes,
what's up.
indeed.
Hire him if you need work done. He's
Man, he's
awesome and he's
amazing.
worth
Tell
it.
him his information again.
Jaden, you want to come tell him your information real quick?
Slide on this mic, Jay.
Right.
Slide
You guys
in.
can find me on Instagram at Jaden Films, Jaden Films, and then you guys can contact me by phone at 909-213-6447.
Man,
Yeah, that
get
part.
it in. You need
can
work
find them
done.
on Taboo
Yes.
Talks. How about that shit?
Yes.
You can find them at Taboo Talks.
Message
tag
any
go,
one
there
of
you
us.
go.
We'll send you
Gina
hit
J's
straight
page
to it.
tagged on all type of shit too,
Yep.
because he didn't took some crazy pictures there too.
He
So if you're
killed
looking
it
for
this
'em,
weekend.
y'all find them. If you really, you better be looking for them, because okay, when we got them all the way sewed up, don't be mad. Hey, King. That's my baby right there. All right, y'all look like y'all came back from working something and shit.
Right?
They always working. They're everywhere. I know he got a dope ass event coming up, High Seas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
some-
Definitely waiting
I
on
know.
that.
I heard about it. Come on in here. Come in here. No, I just come on because I know that High Seas is gonna be crazy, King. So
I already told him. Let me know when those tickets are
what's
available.
going on with? Yeah, we don't.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that all
Us
about?
ladies might have to slide through on you.
So we're gonna be releasing some tickets to the public this Friday.
Oh, shit,
But
there we go.
you know, definitely the people who's in the industry, you're gonna get their special comp invites, like
Oh,
the ladies that I'm sitting next to right now.
Hello.
Aw,
Hello.
thank
I
you.
appreciate you, King. You know, we definitely want to be there to brag and talk about it all and boast the whole movement because, you know, you know what? I'm just proud of you. Fuck a whole bro, you came the hell up.
Yeah, you're
You know,
killing
your
it.
parties ain't just abnormal. They're real fucking extravagant.
Hard
you
work
know?
and effort, bro. That's
Yes.
I
right.
done banged up
And
shit.
you know how much
That's
I
how
like fancy
extravagant I
shit,
was
so
partying.
I'm loving watching what you're doing. It's just so
fucking
much
dope.
fun.
I mean, you know what? Your
We have to
party
do
is the
another,
first party that gave me, I
gotta
think,
do
was
another
it
chef
like
competition.
what did you give us at that party last dinner we had? How much weed did we receive?
About a half ounce.
Yeah, it was about
by
a
the
half
fourth-
ounce
by the
at
fourth-
that dinner.
Fourth course.
Yeah, and most dinners don't serve you that. I'm here to tell you, you about to get maybe an eighth.
A half ounce.
Motherfucker,
each.
I ain't getting no invitation. What the fuck?
Yeah, where's Unc's invite?
Well, most
Ask
of
your
them are
girl
like
right
just
here,
a
Jay.
nug or a
What the
joint.
fuck?
Okay, so he said
I'm
he
sorry,
said
the
they're gonna be
show's about to
special
end. Gina
people.
got to get out.
You know, special people involved. Look, I be careful with my
wait, I
tickets
thought
because
I
I
was
know I only
special.
got one here. So you know how we do, Unc.
I thought I
you
was
know
special.
how we do, Unc.
But I
Shit.
thought I was special.
You's always special in my heart, but in reality, you know, if you got one ticket, Unc, you going on your one.
Oh, you only had one?
Yeah, I ain't had like a plethora.
Oh.
If I
Well,
had
why
a
you
pl-
blaming G? I'm talking about blame G.
Yeah, see, I'll take
That's
that.
you.
home.
You got to get me the invite.
We'll talk about it, getting you there. He
Yeah,
know
he
you
done-
now.
Yeah, he know now. He in. Come on, tell the people about your shit.
Me and Unc gonna roll. We gonna roll.
Let him show. Get on this mic. Yeah. tell these, talk to these folks. Tell these folks about your shit.
Yeah, introduce yourself.
July
and,
6th, we got Paul Pierce. We got pro skater Brandon Beeble.
Hey.
Nice.
We also got Too Short. He's gonna pull
Hey.
up. Daz
Short.
Dillinger.
Hey.
We got
Daz.
comedians.
Oh yeah, like Gina J. No, I'm just
Vanessa
kidding.
Johnston. We got Neil Nanda and Jamie Kennedy from the Jamie
What?
Kennedy Experience.
Oh, you got a
nice.
bomb ass show coming
He
up.
ain't said nothing about Unimo. What the fuck happened with
I
that,
know,
G?
We gonna get you in
Hey,
there.
us.
You're
We
always
was
welcome to
already
come
special.
through. I mean, you OG, man.
Hey, you gotta have to hear my music so I can turn that bitch out.
I've
for
heard it, man. Just say the word, man. I've seen you all over it.
Let me come in that bitch and turn
You,
that motherfucker
you
up.
fucking royalty. So,
And I promise that when I come, I won't eat edibles. I can't
Just
pass
promise
out
you
in
ain't
my
gonna drink.
car,
That's all. You can eat all the
I
edibles
just
you
ain't
want.
never seen you like how I'm seeing you right now. I'm looking at you a whole different way right now, Chelsea.
It's called energy. You know that funk. Gina had to one time funk her up. One time. No, I'm just playing. You know when you know you get around certain energies and shit. It's like that shit dope. I know, girl. You should be in this shit, girl. This
That's
shit
how
look
you
good on
roll,
you.
baby. See, when you put out positive energy, what happen, man? You
Hell
got to
yeah.
hump. You got to grind,
I'm
man.
very blessed by the women that are around me right now, for
Absolutely.
sure.
I only want to see my sisters prevail. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. I want to see the sisters love too, but I want y'all still to have love for men too. Now, don't try to
So
fuck
we
with men.
coming with that too. So
Don't throw
don't
us
get
out
it
in the
twisted.
garbage, you
No,
know
no.
what
But the
I'm
thing
saying?
is this. So with that being
You know what I'm
said,
saying?
y'all
Fuck
not
that.
excluded. Y'all are always welcome to Taboo Talks. Just to let y'all asses
you know
know.
what I'm saying?
Y'all
Shit.
is not. We are. You're. The door is welcome to
There you
gentlemen.
go.
need to make
Okay.
that
Gentlemen, I said gentlemen. Okay. So with that
Gentlemen.
being said, that was.
Well, we still got some gentlemen still got a little savage in them. I want
Okay,
you to know,
well,
y'all
savage
know
your
that. now.
ass and be careful about
Just
because
gotta
we got
tone
some
it down.
savage ass women. That's all.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
You know
what I'm
saying? So
talking
well, you want to
about.
be careful. Tread lightly. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just. But you're welcome. But the reason why we do welcome men is because sometimes men are going through things with their own their women in their own relationship and don't understand.
They need some answers.
They do, and by other women, you know. So
Exactly,
sometimes if
exactly.
they hear
Y'all
and
can
see
enlighten them.
exactly
Yeah.
that. Damn, she doing that shit too. Oh, baby, I'm sorry.
Right.
I was tripping on you a little too hard. Y'all all crazy. Now, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right. I don't
Well,
blame
and-
her. Everybody.
You know, I had somebody say something really profound to me a couple weeks ago at an event. they were asking what we do in the industry, and I said, we're a women's speaker series, and the comment was made how women are really on the forefront in the cannabis industry right now. And he's a younger kid. He was probably in his early 20s. He says to me, well, I really hope with you guys, coming forward the way that you are, that you don't treat us the way that we treated you. And I was just like, holy shit, you are absolutely right. Like, and some of us, myself included, like, I'm like, fuck you guys, like, it's my turn. But I had to really humble myself and step back and be like, okay, well, we need to make sure that we are setting an example, not just like going back as like retaliation,
Right.
like we can do this and do it better and you can't, but we need to work together. Otherwise, we're not going to grow the industry. We need to collaborate and not compete, We're
gotta be better.
But also what I tell Chelsea too in this, we have to make sure we can heal some of our sisters going
y'all
forward.
definitely need your own lane for
Yeah,
sure.
we
Yeah,
gotta make sure we
have our own lane.
Exactly, and that's why I said don't try to force men into it. Let them, if they come to some of the sessions, that's fine. But most, like you said, concentrate on, and y'all make an example for the younger ladies coming up. That's what they're looking
Not
at y'all
just
for.
the younger, the older, because they are curious, because y'all didn't put CBD all in their damn faces, so they coming in wondering what is going on and where can they get it at.
Yes. And they take the best notes.
Somebody tell him, hurry up, tell him what.
Go on to her pass it. Hey, what?
No, what that is?
What? Oh, I don't know. What is it?
Fuck a blunt, fuck a swishing motherfucker
That's him.
backwards. That's him? Oh, my brother.
Get your ass together.
I get fearful, baby.
I know. I said, what just happened? He don't
Thank you.
smoke
Thank
the
you,
tobacco
my brother.
wacky.
Respect that, bro.
Yeah, he don't do it.
Yeah, fucking right.
That was
Now,
close
look.
call.
Now,
Close call.
so you got blessed again. How the hell you keep getting blessed times two?
I just
All these blessings just gonna come to you, huh?
I just lit one and the other two came.
You got three of them. How? Somebody get the camera. There's three of them motherfuckers stuck over at Uncle Emo. How this happen? I was wondering why there ain't no smoke on this side. That's some fuck
it's
shit.
super clear over here. It's not even
You want to
smoky
breathe, step and
anymore.
sit by me.
There's a lot of joint traffic.
That's
over
a lot of
there.
hate, y'all. That's a lot of
Oh
hate.
yeah, but that's what we was feeling right now. It was all the love over there. We was like, what do we do? Because it's a woman thing. No, I'm just
It
playing.
just came from
Because
y'all.
I'm a girl.
Right. No, we love you, Unc, and thank you for even allowing us to come in here and share, what it is we're doing going forward. We would love to reach into even the influencers, these models out here. You guys are beautiful, but we got to also let you know what your worth is going forward in this
But
industry.
don't tell her right now, because I'm about to get a video with her. Don't tell her
no,
her
I
word right
love
now.
her. No. She worth everything, even in that video. You know what I'm
already
saying?
know that,
But she
baby.
better make sure
Shit.
her credit is everything that she is in that video. You know what I'm saying?
She know.
Because a lot of the industry right now, the women are getting used behind their looks, behind their body, and 9 times out of 10, they're not hiring behind your
And
brand.
y'all got to be so careful, too. Y'all have to literally, because the sexual associate is so serious out here.
It's
Men
too
are
serious.
Men are such, literally, such assholes. They have no respect no more. Unfortunately,
That's why I
that's
said
from
gentlemen.
upbringing. You know what I mean? A lot of my young men, even the older men, I mean, the shit that they pull on women is fucking disrespectful. Seriously.
Hello.
You're gonna
Absolutely.
you're gonna try to use your job, power, and whatever to take advantage of somebody. That's fucked up.
I concur. I really feel that it's sad when I see a beautiful woman trying to use her body or trying to use like her sex to progress, as a person. And I really feel that women don't need to do that because you guys are way more classier and worth more than
I mean,
that.
you just as bad with the clothes on, girl. Trust and believe me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, trusting the fuck
Yeah.
right now she fully bodied down to the ground with clothes on and bad as she need to be in this full ass sweater. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in reality, it too. We
Hell
know
yeah.
too that but see, it's you motherfuckers that want to see this shit, so it's sold. You know what I'm saying? Like, so for wherever the fuck it sells, and we're like, well, so y'all preach for us. but
And
this
if
ain't
you
a-
don't use the assets God gave you, whose fault that is?
Okay, yeah, well,
You know what I'm saying?
one
And,
of the
and,
things-
and, and as long as they use it in a classy way,
Classy way,
a
that's
bathing
it.
suit is very classy. Just because a
Hell
man is
yeah.
a perverted-minded motherfucker and he don't see that bathing suit as an outfit that's classy and sexy, that's on him. You
But
hear me?
also, what defines it sexy? Because I'm oddly shapely, curvy. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to feel like I'm not so sexy because I'm not the ideal girl on the page. You know what I'm saying? I think we need more Dove girls in cannabis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So her, me, her too, her
All
too.
of us.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
We
so
all
many
should be
shapes and
included.
sizes that are beautiful, and
women are beautiful.
absolutely,
Yeah,
exactly.
we are human beings. Goddammit.
I've had a company send me nipple covers one time. I was like, what?
Well, I'll tell you what. I went to the Glowing Goddess Getaway a couple
Fuck
months
your
ago.
nipple covers, by the way.
And it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen because it was just so many women so empowered. And then it ended up being like 100 women of every age between like 21 and 70 running around in this like secluded women's event in pasties. Like everyone, all shapes, all sizes, and literally they just felt so good and so empowered. And most of us it was their first time doing it. You know,
they weren't a part of that shit.
No, they were not, because they weren't invited or allowed, so they can't be mad.
Sometimes y'all can't be.
Boo hoo, get over it.
You know, like just like the Gentlemen's Club, it ain't necessarily overran with women joining y'all, because there's a place for y'all, like there's a place for us. You know, and
because
so
let's just be real,
when
men
y'all
are
come
gross.
together and watch
You gotta talk
football,
about
and
nasty stuff
y'all
and
have
weird
men
things
caves, and y'all
But you
have
see, you gotta
we got
understand, this
baby,
is
we
through
got book
programming.
readers and
Let me look
club
back in the days. I'm going way back. We couldn't even go to the theater and see women in bathing suits. That's how bad they kept it under control.
Wow.
But then in the
that
70s,
bad,
when
though?
it was serious. It was
I
legit.
mean, but is that bad that
No,
they
it was-
kept it covered?
What's bad is now is that it's so explicit, even on TV, on the commercials in the morning.
Yeah.
You got a pervert sitting in his fucking house. Now you flashing all these commercials and shit, showing all these women half naked. This pervert all of a sudden, now he got freaky thoughts early in the morning. You run that through these people's mind with these TVs, man. That's all they do.
And it's not only that it's these images, but the female form has been so sexualized in the
Exactly.
United
That's
States
the part.
that
That's
it
what I'm
makes
saying.
it uncomfortable. In parts of Europe, the female form isn't sexualized that way,
At
and so
all.
they're able
In
to get away with more
Africa,
stuff.
It's not
No,
sexualized. They
But
walking
think
around
about
with
it,
they
yo.
tatas
Think
out.
about
and
it.
the
What
booties
runs the
barely
country?
covered.
Hollywood. Hollywood runs all that shit. And what
But
Hollywood
men
is
ain't
led
running
by?
around squeezing on their titties because they got respect that that's still a queen in her stance. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, what the hell?
All the shows you watch
You're-
on TV, all the programming that comes through the television
is.
is sexualizing women. That's
There
all
it
it
is.
does.
I used to trip out back in the day when we would, so I would watch soft porn or whatever. So this, I don't know if this, whatever. I'll watch real
Showtime.
porn now. I'll grow up.
Showtime.
Attention,
After dark.
attention, 105 alarm.
I growed up now. I watch real porn.
No
but
more
I used to
Showtime
watch
after
soft
dark.
porn. Exactly. Showtime. There we go, girl. There it is.
Showtime after dark.
That's
girl.
soft porn right there. And I used to get pissed
The Red
off.
Shoe Diaries.
Because I would get mad because I don't just want to see her titties and her ass. Like, let me see some of his shit too. And all you would see is his, not even that. You would just see his ass thrusting. Just his ass
Yeah, because
thrusting.
no, there
You
was
don't
nothing
even
there.
get-
That thing was covered. It was like those female liners for bathing suits, but it was for
no,
man
but you got to
just
see
like
all of
take
her.
it. A
You saw
man
all of her.
pasty.
She had to be
Attention,
willing.
we have some anger in the studio
No, I'm
right
not
now.
angry. I'm like, let's
Passion,
Be, I'm saying
not
let's-
anger.
No,
Some passion, some
I'm
passion.
not angry. I said let's be
Like
equal.
I had earlier, yes, some passion.
It's just about equal.
But
Let's
they
be-
screwed it up. What the problem is,
If you're
I
my-
wanna
gonna
see
see all
too.
me, I want to see
Shit,
all you.
that part.
the minds are so screwed up. It's hard to get to the respect factor anymore.
It is.
You know, it's just hard.
Well, and I always say to myself and my kids and Gina and all the women around me, like, we have to set the standards for how our daughters are going to be treated.
Absolutely.
We can.
Hello.
Me too. I've got 3, and I'm just
So
like,
would
I
you
will
want your
not
daughter
allow
to be
you
following
treated
us
this way.
or women that you gotta okay? What is a social influencer for your child?
Be the
Cardi B.
set the standard of, and
Hell
my
no.
my daughters, I have a 17-year-old and a 16-year-old, and they see all of the different people out there, via social media, via musicians, rapper, whoever it is. And I've just set an example, and don't get me wrong, it's not always been a good example. This has been a relatively recent good example that I've been trying to set. I was never really bad, but I had my demons. But
All of us, man, all of us.
and even working through that has set the example to them that
You can get through things.
you can
That's
get
right.
through
and
things.
you have to
can
find
be a strong woman, and you can demand a certain level of respect, and still have fun and run your business and be a happy person and compassionate. And I mean, more often than not, and really never not, I get complimented on how wonderful my daughters are, how well behaved they are.
Beautiful.
And it makes me really happy, because all I want is for them to do better than I did.
Hello.
That's all I freaking want. Like, just do way better
And
than
remember
I did.
this: the apple does not fall from the tree.
Oh,
Hello.
dude, she skyrocketed way past me and jumped up onto some tall ass oak tree. She's way better than I am. Like, whoa, that kid just blows me
I
away.
said better. I said the apple don't fall far from the tree. That kid has you all in her.
True, true. She definitely does.
You're that foundation, mama. Don't forget
I
that.
am.
You're the foundation.
I'm the
You're the
roots.
seed. Yeah. So everything came from you. She may be great, but it's only because you were there.
That's right. And
Thank
you
you. I
lead,
appreciate
you led
that.
the way. Exactly.
I appreciate you guys
Thank
saying
you,
that.
Mom. Thank you, Mama.
Right?
I love you, Mama. That shout out to Mama J.
Hey, I don't know what's wrong with the phone. Rock. Nobody even tried to call
What
in
the
today.
hell?
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all scandalous. Y'all even had me put the number up. What's up with that? Y'all
I
scary?
know.
I didn't even go on mine. I ain't put my
Intimidated.
Instagram.
What happened? Let's get into beautiful.
They intimidated.
Hi, beauty. Come on in here. We just been talking on. It's like a round table conversation. She sat in and it just been going and going and going.
It has been. I know.
Hi, gorgeous.
So, all right, let's get on you now. Let's get real.
Okay, what's up?
Yeah.
All right, are you married?
Oh shit! He went straight to the
Straight to
Well, that's where you
business.
got to go to the business. You got.
Girl,
I
are
am
you
engaged.
You're engaged.
Hey,
How long have you
put a
been
ring on
engaged?
it.
It took about a year now.
About a year.
Yeah, he
Let
liked
me
it.
see that
He
thing.
put a ring on it. That's right, girl. You better
Yes,
know it.
indeed.
He's here, yeah.
And
he's
praise
here.
God for his.
He's here.
Yeah, he's here.
You are secure.
What's up, my brother?
That's a
Yes,
secure man.
indeed.
That's
Yes,
a secure
indeed.
man back there.
Yeah, that's a
Applaud
good man.
yourself for
My
the
man.
security you are, man.
good
Applaud
man, yeah.
yourself. Because a lot of men ain't secure in what they
So
want
both
to
of
do.
y'all born and raised out there?
No, we're from Central California.
Both
Yeah.
of you guys?
Both of us.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
How long have y'all been here?
We just come here every I've been coming out here mostly to link up with everybody and
And then you go
Shit
back.
on the
Yeah,
grind.
then
Oh,
we go
okay.
back,
So how
yeah.
long you here for now?
I'm going back tonight, right after this actually.
Oh,
She
you gotta
making
let me.
moves.
You gotta
And
let me know when you come back so
I'm
we
gonna
can
come
definitely.
back this weekend for the secret sesh.
There you go.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then another event the next day on Sunday.
She working.
So.
Yeah, we'll hook up while you're here for sure.
I'm excited. I'll be going to St. Petersburg, Florida in August for
Uh-oh.
a festival out there.
There you go.
Very
Follow
fun.
me on Instagram. You could find out the name of that sesh.
Let them know
From
for the
Florida.
people listening. What's your Instagram?
Oh, my Instagram is the official Green Queen.
Is that spelled correctly? Is there any weird, Instagram?
Any tricks
good?
in
No,
there?
just
All
one
spelled,
word.
okay.
All spelled.
Thank
no
you.
Spaces,
Thank
no
you, girl.
underscore.
Because I swear I'd be like, oh, you know what? Your ass ain't meant to be found.
Right.
You know, after a while, I get
So,
tired. You ain't fit the
How many kids? How many kids
get
you want to
3
have? How
searches.
many kids y'all thinking about?
One.
Just one?
I want a son.
You want a son?
Yeah.
I think all girls
Yeah,
do
you,
that.
you don't want that daughter?
All girls want. All
Come
girls.
on, get up on that
he
mic
on
with
the
your
mic
business.
now. You in here
I done
now.
brought you in.
All
You want to
girls
get up
want
with the
boys.
You want that son, I know, but you don't want that daughter?
Either one. I love either. I love.
I know you're going to love either
That's a
one.
man
Yeah.
right there. That's a
perfect
real
answer
one.
right there.
Yeah.
Girl, that's a
But
real
y'all only going to go for the one child?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just want one.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Well, she
I got.
she has a daughter already. So
Oh, how old your
that's what
daughter
we do,
is?
too.
She's 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, girl, you. Oh, she grown. Shit. She grown talking shit around the house.
Yeah.
Shit. No, 7-year-olds are like, hey, I didn't run into a lot of little 7-year-olds lately. I don't know why 7's my number.
So you got a daughter. You're in good shape. Yeah, she gonna steal your heart like a. Yeah, you gonna be in trouble.
She got just like that. Yep.
Yeah, that's what them girls do to them dads, man. Congratulations, man.
How is raising a girl, a young 7-year-old girl?
Oh, I don't know. She wants attention all the time. You know, she just keeps us there. Like, I don't know. She's just always on us, you know?
Yeah.
And
So
it's,
she all on y'all, like,
yeah, always on us.
yeah, isn't
Now,
that
she,
crazy?
She doesn't have a cell phone yet.
It's crazy. It's like a little me.
Oh
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
and wait
shit.
until they get
She got the
older, and then
tablet.
it's a teenage you.
That's a
Yeah,
cell
I
phone
know.
still. The
It's-
tablet
yeah,
is a
it's
cell
so
phone.
fun.
Yeah, they know how to call you from the tablet. Don't let them. I got WhatsApp.
She's a
real.
cool little girl, though. She's
For
into,
real.
like, rocks and collecting rocks.
Oh, okay,
I'm always
good.
finding
Oh, she
rocks
does.
around
You
her
should
room.
take her out to out in the Salton Sea. There's a big obsidian butte.
Yeah.
And you can find like natural obsidian everywhere, and it's a very protective stone as well. And she would lose her mind because it's like 3 times my size, and it's just natural volcanic obsidian everywhere. And plus, Salton Sea is just really cool to go to.
Salton Sea, where is that at again?
It's out past Coachella. If you keep going down towards, like, if you were going to loop around and hit San Diego, it's this big, it used to be a big salt basin that was flooded by the Colorado River, and then it was a big resort town in the 50s and 60s, and then it got polluted because it's an actual, like, agricultural area, so the agricultural runoff polluted it, and now it's like this post-apocalyptic wasteland of people. Some people still live there, and there's like this really cool artist town called Bombay Beach, and then there's the Obsidian Butte, and there's
I gotta visit myself.
it's
then.
so cool.
I'm in
And
here
it's
like,
only
what?
come to my
Photo
house, and then
shoot,
the
Jaden?
coolest, oh, it's so worth it. I'll take you guys all over the place, Jaden. We'll all talk. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
I'll take
photo
you.
shoot.
But and the best part about it is there's this little because it's everything is natural mineral waters and stuff out there. So there's this place where you can go and you can take a bath in a big clawfoot
Oh,
bathtub with
wow.
natural mineral waters that come straight up out of the ground.
Yeah.
And you pay like $20 and you can soak all day there at this place. It's called like Waters of Life or something like that, mineral
Yep, I
spas
need
or
it.
something.
All of
Oh
it.
God, we'll go.
Like
we'll do a
yesterday, I
whole
was
day.
on it. Yeah, we $20 too.
Yeah, hello.
Shit.
It's It's
Oh, she was
awesome.
about to be like $125. I had to hold a keg mineral water. We got to go.
No, it's
I
like
go buy some water
Right,
off
at
the
the
it's
shelf.
like one of those places
fill a
that
tub.
people come in from out of state and out of country and stay the summertime or like the season, and they stay in like motorhomes or trailer house. But it's nice. It's like an upscale-ish one. And then they have this like pool and spas and these bathtubs, and it's just so fucking cool.
I want to do that.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, it
Like
sounds
We'll
like
make
a
like
thing
a
to do.
whole day, like
Yeah,
Like,
so
I'm
much
drooling
fun.
and shit. I'm drooling.
Yes, and then you can take her to the obsidian thing out there too, like, or we'll just go send my daughters to watch her because they're teenagers and she can.
See,
run
you
in
could be
circles
mommy
and then-
shit.
Sound like a
I
whole-
always volunteer my daughters as babysitters. I'm like, oh, you can't come because you're a kid. I'll bring mine.
Right. What you mean? We got
Built-in
Just work the poor
babysitters.
children. You know that ain't right. Just work the kid. You got a job. Shut up. Go to work. Watch the
Hell
babysit.
yeah, because we got to work to feed their
Yeah.
asses later
Well, I
on,
refuse to
wash
let them
their
get
asses,
jobs
wash their
because
clothes.
I want them to focus on school. Like,
Right,
I'm like, your
exactly.
job is to graduate high school with a really good GPA, get into a really good college, and then just, build your career. That is your job. I was like, no, not until you graduate high school. I just know. And they're so mad at me. They want jobs. I refuse to let them get
Yeah,
jobs.
that's right. Keep them straight.
So,
So shout out to I got to do a quick shout out again. Y'all need a place to smoke. You can't smoke everywhere. I got what's called the X Vape. It's a vaporizer, and you actually put bud in it.
very nice.
Nice.
Is that leak you
It,
said?
it only costs like $50-something. But
What?
you mention Unimo and you get 10% off on
Off
it.
of 50?
Awesome.
Yeah, off of 50.
Shit, that's like
But the
$40.
good part is you can smoke this shit anywhere. I'll be at the concert, front row
That's what
center.
the fuck I need in my life.
All you do is press the button 3 times. The light come on.
Oh, shit.
Show you how hard you smoke, and then just sit
Oh,
back.
yeah. Oh,
nice.
and you smoking real flower, baby.
Yeah.
That real flower
Baby, that shit
power,
works.
baby.
I was at Mike Epps' concert, fucked up in the front row.
How
It
much?
don't,
Stuffed
it don't
up.
blow no smoke.
How much could fit in there?
It doesn't take much, but guess what? The high is so good.
It doesn't
It's
take-
better than when you smoke. It doesn't take that much.
It's like a handheld vaporizer.
Your
like,
weed lasts so much longer when you do this.
yeah.
You don't burn as much, and you're not burning it. You're just vaporizing it.
Yeah.
But the high is a totally different high.
Well, yeah, it's like the
seriously.
old school vaporizers, but it was like a box with a freaking cord and then a tube and all the things, but it's just handheld.
Well, how about that?
Didn't
I
you
know I
have one
need
of
one of
those
those for
vaporizers?
$40 because I'm going
Yeah.
to show be like, Uncle Emo told me to call you for $40.
Right?
I tell you what, once you get it, you ain't gonna put it down. You're gonna have it
You're
whichever
damn right.
way you
I'm
go.
going to
all
wear it
of
out.
these convenient smoking items.
I
Now,
love
I'm
it.
gonna be honest with y'all. You're not supposed to smoke when you drive. okay?
Are they sponsoring you, Unc?
Yeah.
Oh, tell they ass come to a taboo and come be a part of our shit. Come sponsor that and come put
Yeah.
they shit on the way with these ladies because
You
we
heard
like,
that, huh?
we
Y'all
like to
heard
be
that.
undercover and
Yeah,
shit.
and
shit.
Heard
women
that,
will
huh?
pay top dollar for the nice stuff. They
Women
really,
are
really
the
will.
shoppers. Women are the consumers, by the way. 9 times out of 10, we lead y'all men to the table with your pot. Come here.
Well, and this is
Yeah.
actually I
You gotta
don't
lean over all extra special and shit. Like, come here, let me show you this.
Yeah, it's very true. And there's actually, I don't know where it was, but there is a statistic in the cannabis industry that the majority of the consumers and purchasers are female because they're running their household. They have their fiancés, they have their families, and they're like, okay, no, I'm putting us on a weed budget. And so they go and they make all the purchases except when they want to buy the fancy stuff, and then the weed budget goes out the window because that is an accessory.
They want exotic dabs.
That's an accessory. When it gets to that point, it becomes an accessory. It's like this is no longer part of the budget. This is an accessory. So it's very smart to focus on the female consumer because that is really who is on the forefront of making purchases right now. It's just
Right.
There you go.
Oh, we're gonna take a quick break. Sam, can you drop? Let me see. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, let's get into it right
Cause
here.
I am a week late on my rent.
Shit,
And my baby about to leave us. Thanks for coming in, my
Guys,
darling.
thank you for having
Nice to
me.
meet
You got
you.
a long travel.
Pleasure.
Huh? Safe
Yes, I
travels.
do.
You better come
Yeah.
back and come to this shit she talking about with us.
yes.
I will.
You got babysitters.
Let me know.
You got
Yes,
homegirls.
definitely.
And you looking good in that piece right there. You got me wanting to buy one. Shay,
I
come
know,
on over here.
I'll go
She
get
doing her
one.
job.
Yeah.
That's what I want to tell y'all lassies, okay? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm convinced. I got the shoes on for her. Hello, watch this.
Oh shit.
Boo. Oh, you see the
Remember?
shoes?
Oh, you
Girl,
do?
yeah, I ain't playing, girl. I'm looking at this shit like, I need one, trash shorty. Thank you for coming,
All right,
beautiful.
you guys.
Drop your
Oh, thank you,
Instagram.
baby.
Yeah, tell them where to follow you at one more
You
time.
guys could follow me at the official Green Queen.
And that's the way it
That's
is.
just all straight.
I'm following.
You have Twitter and Snapchat too?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you a shirt too. I have my T-shirts.
Oh,
that
yeah,
I'm
yeah, for
selling.
sure. Yeah,
You
for
just
sure.
gotta DM me for one on my Instagram.
Got you.
Slide in.
He'll show you my shirts. I have
Yes,
one for
indeed.
him.
All right, my baby.
Queen, I want to hug and
Thanks
shit.
for
I'm getting
coming
up off
too,
my
my
earlobes.
darling. Yeah, we're gonna take a
I'm
break
running.
right
I'm
now because we
chasing
don't
her.
give a
I'm not
fuck.
following her. I'm
We gotta get
chasing
a
her.
picture with that. You know, we gotta get that group picture.
Let's go. Reverend Herb Show, DFZRadio.com. We'll be back after this.
I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I really don't give a fuck. Money getting tight. Life getting rough. People ain't living right. That's why I don't give a fuck. I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I really don't give a fuck. Times are hard. Getting harder. Twitching. Women be flipping. Country slipping. Trump be tripping. How we end up here, I really have no idea. We better fix it before we lose it. Y'all better wake up. With all this hating, Russia waiting for self-destruction of our nation. Gotta face it, they just don't give a fuck. A week late on my rent, a month late on my truck. They don't want to see me win. What? I don't give. 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 I really don't give a fuck. A week late on my rent, a month late on my truck. They don't want to see me win. What? I don't give. 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 I really don't give a fuck. They say I'm crazy. These make lazy. Y'all walking around like y'all driving Miss Daisy. Life is way too short. Got no time to waste. I'm always on my grind. So why all the hate? They feel my heat. It's from the streets. Ain't no way to stop me with all these badass beats. Proud dropping heat. I take it to the street. Even though I got these badass feet. I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I really don't give a fuck. A week late on my rent, a month late on my truck. They don't want to see me win. What? I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I really don't give a fuck. Money getting tight, life getting rough. People ain't living right. That's why I don't give a fuck. I don't give. I don't give. I don't give. I really don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
DFZRadio.com.
Yeah, look out, baby.
Bad motherfucker.
Yeah, you know who that is. That's the bad baby. We're going to play that for y'all later. I ain't heard that thing in a minute.
Though. I ain't gonna lie. That's one of my main shits I go to when I don't give a fuck.
What?
Because I really don't give a fuck.
Play a little bit of that song that just came on. Listen to this song. Let's tell y'all a spiritual journey, how life goes. Check this out.
Which one? The one I just played?
Yeah, the one you just played. The name of this song is Bad Bitch.
Oh,
I'm a bad motherfucker.
Now, that's not my song, but I'm on the front of this song.
Later, bro.
Peace King.
We got the bad moves down the street. All my flavors.
A VIP.
I could be the only man to blow your mind.
It's a bad fucking joint. Check this out.
Different girl.
A one of a kind.
So if you a bad bitch,
Get on the floor.
I got the magic. That's for sure. And I just got paid, girl. Blow it all tonight. Yeah. The night is young, honey. You just my type.
Check it out. Pick that thing. Oh man, the way you stroke the guitar. Let me see what you got, baby. Yeah, get out on the dance floor. So let me tell y'all a story about what happened with that song. Show you how God works. The guy who did the beat for that song is a white guy named David. He fell in love. He moved to Germany. The week before he moved to Germany, I end up at his apartment. And we just shooting the shit. He said, Unc, I want you to hear something. I said, yeah. He let me hear that song, Bad Bitch. He said, but the dude who made the song, who's doing the guitar playing and singing all that, he wanted me to be on his song. This dude was leaving that Monday. I was there that Friday. God put you in places where he needs you to be.
Right.
You think we doing this shit. We think we on this journey. We making all this shit.
Right.
You just wake up in the morning. Don't even question it. Just do what your heart and your spirit tell you to do and make it happen.
That's what I've been on.
Yeah, it's a spiritual journey, baby. It's a spiritual
I don't want to
journey.
stop nothing that he got coming for me because I did that already. I'm 37. I did a lot of that already. I tried to block and create and do what I thought.
On your own.
Yeah. I'm where I need. I know I'm where I need to be, and not even that. Everything's never going to be perfect, you know.
Right.
So you're going to go through.
It ain't
shit.
a perfect world, shit.
But with that understanding, I'm prepared to go through shit
that you got to go through, yeah.
You know, and then and it comes wisdom because you sit back and check reality. That's like a lot of people sometimes go, you know what? Let me sit back and reflect. You have to.
What I love about the journey is God lets you see the real fake people that's around you.
Amen.
So you can tell.
It's crazy. God let me see them off bat.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's something that I don't know what it is, but God will not let me, like, because I'm a hugger and I'm an energy connector. And so I started thinking maybe I'm some light worker, you know, because in reality, people end up coming up to me and telling me their stories before they tell me their name. And I could never get the concept of, now I know your whole life. I'm telling them, tell your child, good luck to you,
see,
you know?
Yeah.
All right, Tasha, you want my number? Call me. You know, like, I didn't learn their whole life.
You connect her, yeah.
Right. And there's so much comfort with somebody. It's like a light on me that people come and feel like, this is safe. Some safe place. And it is safe, you know, but I'm also careful and I also am capable of reading through, you know. Not even taking the time to spend time with is not necessary. You know, spending my time is precious. I know that, you know, and God will put me in the place where it's supposed to be. And if I feel an urge and where I can't, like you know, my energy or my anxiety's up, then I got to leave. Like a lot of people don't listen to their bodies.
Yeah, you can't hang around where it ain't right.
Mm-hmm. And your body will tell you all the time when your anxiety start to kick up or when you know, we want to blame other people for what it is we put ourselves in. We have choices to be where we're at. We have choices. You choose, like I said, relationships, jobs. You can't be mad at your boss. If you're not comfortable in the job you're in, switch the shit up.
Yeah, why you there?
You drove over there.
You know how you ever go to a restaurant and motherfuckers handle your food all angry and shit like, motherfucker, I ain't say you should. You the one working for McDonald's or whatever, you know what I mean? It's not like, why you mad at me type of shit. I'm just ordering my food. Like, I'm a happy customer, you know? Yeah. It's that type of shit, you know? If you're not comfortable there, get the fuck on. Same thing with your relationship. If you don't see that shit fit you no good in friendships or men or women, get the fuck on. You are not bound to have to be with something that's going to drag you down because 9 times out of 10, the result is nothing good. There's nothing positive that comes from all that bad negativity.
And that's why you got free will.
Mm-hmm. So your choices. So don't make people pity your choices either. You know, people want the pity shit, but in reality, you have a choice. You know, if that was your choice.
Yeah, you in a car wreck. Motherfucker took your car keys twice. You done went back and took them again, and you still drove home drunk, and you wrecked your fucking car. Now you mad at him. Bitch, he took the fucking keys from you twice. You fought to get the bitches back. Tell about you was sober.
Hello.
You always looking to blame somebody else for your fucking choices. Y'all make these fucked up choices. You got to pay the consequences.
Well, it's the victim mentality. It's very just common in the United States and the world right now.
In the world.
It's easier to pass the blame on to somebody else instead of standing up and saying that you made a mistake.
And you ain't gonna never see a motherfucker come to trial talking about, oh yeah, I'm guilty.
Yeah, like I did it.
Well, I guess you guess I'm
But at least we do know the Trump ain't had nothing to do with
Prove
the
I'm
Russian investigation.
guilty.
At least we know that.
Do we? Do we?
I just was like, wait,
who
what?
did they convince? You
guys? I just want to know what federal pen this motherfucker gonna end up in, because he gone in a federal pen. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, he just getting his money how he
You
lives.
could say you heard it on the Reverend Earth show from Unimo. I guarantee you, this boy gonna end up in the penitentiary. His son, his old lady, the children, the whole damn clan.
Or they're just gonna like disappear.
Why
and
you
move to
think so
another
many
country.
people quitting like a motherfucker? Like, I can't. Nope.
Nope.
You know what? This is it.
They're all jumping ship.
I could do a year for the shit you already put me through, but I don't know about 5 to 10 years. You asked me to do 5, 10 years with you. I'm not gonna be your cellmate, Donald Trump. I'm not. I gotta go. Yes, I resign. I am here to say I resign from this bullshit. I'm the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Don't call me.
That way.
It's some fuck shit going on.
I love y'all, but I got to leave y'all.
Hello.
Right.
Know what the fuck you need to do for you and yours. You know, if it don't suit you, if it don't help you, if it ain't feed, whatever the situation is, stop being a victim in it. You know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of shit will be easier in life, and stop trying to look for shit. You know, stop being a victim. Motherfuckers, don't get up. You don't got it. Get up and get it.
Right.
Don't go take it from some fucking body.
Go earn it.
Absolutely.
Go earn your shit. You know, and I'm talking about not just motherfucker. When we think about that, we instantly think of, our criminals or I'm gonna say hoodlums. We thinking of hoodlums running the street, snatching shit or robbing people. No, I'm thinking about credit scammers. I'm thinking it's bigger shit going the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
Identity theft,
yeah,
yeah.
and some of us don't even got the riches to get into that type of shit or the motherfucking mental strength to get. Y'all smart motherfuckers, you know. Y'all teach us the smart shit. Hello, and we like, that's what the fuck been going on the whole time? Oh, shit. Okay, until we get put on, and we put it on in the hood, and that's what ended up happening. But it is what it is.
Listen up.
Hello.
Yes, indeed.
It is what it is.
Society is definitely fucked up, but it's a part of the way we gotta
We
go,
gotta
man.
grow
You gotta
through
deal
it.
with that shit.
We gotta grow through
ain't
it,
got
not
no
deal
choice.
with it. No, don't deal with it. Grow through it.
Yeah.
You know, we done dealing with it. We did that. It's time to grow through this shit and take somebody with you on your fucking growth.
Yeah, don't
Stop.
let it affect you, but still keep doing what you got to do to get past it.
It's not about growing yourself alone. You got to help. People want to be leaders so fucking bad, but ain't leading shit.
Yeah, they don't support. They don't believe in
Fuck
supporting.
is you
baby.
leading?
They don't
Yeah.
support.
Well,
Right.
and I think the problem is that in a lot of circumstances, people are focused on one area instead of focusing on this being a human race, you know, together as a whole. When I sit in a room with Gina, I see Gina. I don't see Gina as anything other than herself, you know, and not everybody can see that. And I've witnessed that personally when we've gone out to eat and just the way that they're treated as opposed to the way that I'm treated. And I'm looking at this waitress like, bitch, I ordered a salad. They just ordered like $85 worth of food. Why the fuck are you paying so much attention to me? Like,
Kissing ass like a motherfucker. Are you
what
comfortable?
the fuck?
You need extra
I ordered
ranch?
water. They actually ordered a drink. Why the
You
fuck
need
do I have
extra
a water?
You
No,
need-
I don't
The
need
way
lemons.
of the world, baby.
Like, and
don't
it
go
just-
in the South, though. Oh, don't go in the
No,
fucking
my family was
South.
from the South. I've been back there quite a few times, and it just, it's
That's
ridiculous.
where motherfuckers really get
Yeah,
treated
it's
like
so
shit.
It's disappointing.
But
It
you
is
got to realize
disappointing.
our image is that fucking disappointing. When you look at black folks on any image you see, social media, TV, anything, it's always negative. They
It ain't
showing
always negative.
They ain't showing your positive shit
It
no
is for
fucking
what-
way.
I mean, but we ain't got to be look. It's all depending on what you're looking for. Because
Well,
honestly,
as far as
in
for
the-
your children, baby, you want them to see the It's like this. Remember how the man always tell you they got to think about black men always wanting white women when they get famous, when they get rich. First thing they want to do is get a white wife, right or wrong, right?
Not talking. I mean, they used
That's-
to be.
Yeah,
It used to be.
It still is
Listen,
today. Most of them
not
cats,
really.
a lot of
Hell
black men when
no.
they get that money, they
Shit,
still
some of
want.
them white men showing up with black women.
Oh, yeah. I ain't saying not that, but I'm saying the other way. Black
It
men
used
still
to be
want,
like that, though.
It still is. Let me
majorly.
tell you why, G. I'm gonna tell you why it's still like that. When you look at the television, all you gonna still see is 90% beautiful white women. So your mind is deteriorated to the degree that in your mind, beauty is
That's
what you
beauty-
see.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
what
beauty
you
is.
see. And from childhood, all we ever saw is beautiful white women with their legs crossed, giving us the news. Now they give you the sports. They give you everything on TV as far as they're in high heels, walking around the house every morning.
That's what you raised up in.
And we watch TV on such a level that our brains have been programmed to actually believe
It's
y'all
what
are the
you-
most.
It's what you raised up in. Because if you gonna let your TV babysit your kid, then that's what.
And
the
that's
fuck
what
it
most
is.
of Americans
and if you
happen
gonna
to
let
America,
your tablet
baby.
raise your baby, then that's what.
And that's what's
you're not
happening to
educating
America.
your own child.
Right.
Like when I grew up, I was up in the church homes, and so we were under a lot of beautiful black or whatever minority, different whatever woman that needed God in her life. You know what I'm saying? Was in the building, and I got to see a lot of beautiful strength and culture. a strong woman, even women that were apart and broken. You know what I mean? I got to see it, witness a lot of things in that. But maybe if a woman don't see that, or even just like a man, for instance, you know.
Yeah, if a child don't see that, you don't have the images
He don't have a two-person. 9 times out of 10, we don't have a two-parent home.
Oh, you know what I wanted to tell y'all too, not to cut you off, but earlier y'all was talking about how when you raise a child and what can happen, especially in adopted homes.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ever seen this actress named what's her name? Sharon?
Charlize Theron.
Yes, you seen her baby?
I don't have television, but
No,
I do know that
Google-
she's adopted a child.
Yeah, go check out, Google her right quick on your phone.
I'm on a live. Can
You
you
got
do
a
it on
phone?
yours?
Google her. I want you to see something. Google.
I know she has an adopted.
Yeah, I want you to see that. We talking about control. Y'all don't know what's happening in this
And
world.
doesn't the little boy dress like a little girl because
Yeah.
he identifies
Well,
as a little
exactly.
girl?
Thank
They're
you.
neutral generalizing, and that's what they're
That's-
doing
A
with our kids when they're
3-year-old
adopting
child,
you.
baby. If
And
you
you
want a little girl, go adopt a little girl.
Let me just say
They're
this:
doing
like
it,
I
and
had
what's it called? Wife too, with the big lips, Angela Jolie.
yeah,
That shit
So
too.
She did one too?
Oh man, it's all over Madonna. All of them. Stop playing.
I had girls and a boy. My son, when he was about 3 years old, he used to dress up with his sisters and throw on a tutu and run around, and he would have a blast. And he'd also be carrying around a lightsaber and wearing a Superman mask.
Thank
you
you,
know, so
thank you.
and because I never made it weird, like it was just part of his playtime. It was never a thing, you know, and it might just be my child, it might just be my experience, but I just feel like while we want our kids to be everything that they are, starting to make them question anything at such a young age when they're still growing and
Them
developing
children didn't have
and
no
stuff.
question in that. They just
They
doing
just
that
did
to
it.
them
Yeah,
children.
that's
It's
the
not
kind
like
of
this
odd
little
part,
boy
but-
said, "Ooh, mama, I want to be a little girl." It's this woman want to make this little boy a little girl. If you want a little girl, go adopt a little girl, but do not convert this little boy into a little girl.
Yeah.
That point, baby.
I think that we just need to let children be children and
That-
not.
What child at 3 years old know what sexual gender it wants to be? At 3 years old, get a fucking grip.
If I had asked my son at 3 years old what he wanted to be, he would have probably told me fucking Superman.
astronaut, Superman.
Yeah, like a dinosaur. What sexual gender do you want? A dinosaur.
Right,
You know,
exactly. Like, what are you talking about?
Absolutely.
So I think children just need to be let to be children, you know, and as they age, then let them make their decisions.
That's
but at
fucked
such
up. You
young
doing
ages,
that to them kids like
well,
that. That's
it's
fucked
you know
up.
it is in some cases there is the power of suggestion when you start exposing children to something at such a young age that they don't necessarily need to be exposed to. They're going to start questioning themselves, which isn't fair as a parent, and in my opinion, to do that to your child when they're already growing and questioning so many things. I'm not saying if your child comes to you out of nowhere and expresses to you this is how they felt to not have a conversation with them, but to go out of your way to ask them or to tell them they have an option to change their mind at such a young, impressionable age, I just think is irresponsible as a parent.
I
It's
think
our
it's
job to protect.
retarded.
It's our job to protect them.
I
Not
think
make
that's
them
child
question.
abuse. It's child abuse on all levels, baby. It's child abuse.
It
Literally.
very well could be looked at
It's
mental
fucking child
mental
abuse. You fucking right. You done changed this boy whole fucking what he was born with to something that he was not, created to be. That's fucking child abuse to the highest fucking level. To the
Yes, he
highest
hasn't.
fucking level.
mean-
From 3 until his boy is 10 years old, he's gonna be running around like a little girl. He's not gonna know.
in our culture, and that's just in our culture from where we come from, it is unacceptable for our kids to be put in because they don't know better. Until you leave my house,
You do what I say.
that's what it is.
Yep.
And if you choose that you need to have another decision with your living, get the shit up out my house. And that's how we are raised in our culture. It is nothing to identify. If that's how you feel, you got to hold that shit until you grown enough to get on and have your feelings. You know what I mean? About now your separation, because what they know that they identified you as when you were birthed to them, when the doctor dropped you out, they gave you a gender. And that's what they know in their head they have. They don't know to work in our culture anything different. You know what I'm saying? And so they're not going to advertise anything different when this is what they have.
Yeah.
You know, so until you're old enough to make your own decision, then maybe you come back and we could talk about what it is your decisions are as you're an adult now. But as far as me doing my job as what I know I was supposed to do to raise you as your gender that I was, that's what it is. But as far as putting you in dresses as 2 and 3, the fuck out of me. No, you're not. Get your ass in here. No. Outside. No. No. No.
Yeah.
And no. It's one thing you doing plays, you doing whatever, but that's not what we approve of.
And even
in
if a
our
little
culture.
boy is wearing dresses, it does not make him a little girl.
No,
Don't
it
get that
doesn't.
twisted.
No,
Yeah.
it
He
doesn't.
might just like fashion. He might be under being a
Hello,
fashion
because
designer.
there's a lot of that happening now.
Exactly.
And they got wives.
So because he got a dress and he's playing with his sister or whoever, don't make him a little
No.
nothing wrong with
no,
him.
they
we
fucking
gotta
playing
stop,
dress
man.
up.
We gotta stop.
You know, but like she said, we gotta let kids be kids, because in the ideal of it all, when you say what you want to be, they're gonna say an astronaut, a ballerina, a doctor, a veteran, you know, whatever.
Well,
they,
and my little brother wanted to be Thomas the Tank Engine.
That's a good goal.
He's much younger than me. was
Did he
I
do
said,
it?
What do you want to be when you grow up? And he said Thomas the Tank Engine. I was like, oh, you want to be a train conductor? And he's like, no, I want to be Thomas the Tank Engine.
How old is he?
Have you ever?
He's how old is he? He's 27 or 28.
Is
You
that the
need
one
a-
that lives
He's not
here?
Thomas
Is
the
that the
Tank
one that
Engine.
lives here? We have to take him to the Thomas the Tank
That's
Museum out in
comedy.
Paris.
Oh, let's do
You know
it.
the one I'm talking about,
love it.
Jaden?
Yeah, that would be
There's a
funny.
train
Oh, wait a
museum,
minute,
and it's
y'all.
all
Guess
full
what?
of Thomas the
He's
Tank.
going on?
already in volunteer.
All of a
He's
sudden,
volunteer
there's a
at
phone
Taboo
call.
Talks.
Look
He
like
knows
it might
He's
be
taking off
coming in.
work.
Could
I love
that
it.
possibly
I
be
love
a
it.
phone
Wow.
call?
Wow, I thought we didn't.
I thought
I don't know. Is it
really
ready?
gave a shit.
It's got
I
unknown
thought
on
they
there.
really
Not yet.
didn't
Wait for
give
that
a
check.
fuck.
Waiting for the check.
Yeah.
Somebody calling in and somebody
We
ain't
got
got nothing
rock
to do
screening
today.
it right now.
Hello, you stuck in traffic? Call us up. We've been waiting. and
Rebel.
shit.
Right? We're just over here talking.
Right.
But that's what life's about, baby.
Yes.
Communication.
Hello.
That's all the radio show
How
can
do we
do is
know
talk.
we connect if we can't talk? You know
And
what
that's
I'm
what a
saying?
podcast's supposed to do. So we having a good time. Let me see.
Absolutely.
This is Rebel on the phone. Let's see what Rebel talking
What
about.
up, Rebel?
Hey, what's up, Rebel?
How you doing?
Hey, what's happening with you?
Not much, man. Just on this tour.
Yeah, where you at with it?
I'm in Detroit.
Oh shit, the D. What up though?
Yeah.
What's your Instagram and shit?
Rebel Genius.
Oh, Rebel
Oh,
Genius.
Rebel Genius.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's my
what's
nephew.
up?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
What's
Rebel
happening?
Genius. I got them tuned
What's that?
in.
So where you stationed out of?
Well, we go to a different state every day, so
Shit.
but I live in Long
You said a
Beach,
different
so
state
Oh, you
every
live in
day?
Long Beach.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
on
on
the-
tour. He's on
on
tour
tour.
right now.
Oh shit, y'all moving every day? Like you ain't sleeping nowhere? You just on a bus, just farting and sleeping and and all of this shit happens on the
every night.
bus. Damn, bro. So where you heading out of the D?
After this, we are going to Indiana.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I wish you safe travels along that whole ass.
Us too, man.
How
tour,
long?
bro.
How long your tour is?
I believe we got a couple more weeks after this, and
See-
then I'm touring with Boys to Men.
Oh shit.
What?
BBD.
After it.
Oh my god.
We actually did a song to their
Yes,
house.
we
We sang a
did.
song, us girls in the Taboo
We
House. We
karaoke'd.
broke it down to Boys and Men. What song was it, ladies? You guys ready?
Where do we want to start?
Yeah, so
When your tour starts with them?
women's rights.
Huh?
What's the subject? Women's rights.
Oh, woman's right. He
Sure.
said, what's
The subject is whatever you want to talk about. Yep, that what's up. That's our party.
Oh, I didn't want to come off on the wrong subject. I'm
No,
talking
you
about
come
No,
in
uh.
on any topic. We would.
Let them know when your tour. Let them know when your tour starts with Boys to Men.
I'm not quite sure yet.
That's
I think
awesome
they have
though.
a thing in Vegas, like what is that word? Where they stay in Vegas and people come to them.
A headliner?
Basically a contract in Vegas where they stay at a casino.
Oh yeah, like y'all gonna be headlining there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where y'all going after y'all leave? Where y'all going?
Not sure yet.
What's y'all route after you leave Detroit?
After Detroit is Indiana.
And then?
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Long Beach, right?
Long Beach.
Yeah, Long Beach. Y'all not going down south, huh?
Yeah.
Where y'all going down south?
We actually just came from down south. We were in Alabama. We
Ooh.
were in Atlanta.
How was Alabama?
Some other place in Georgia too. Yeah, man, we've been going around. We haven't came to the West Coast yet, so.
But you're from the West
probably
Coast.
on the last week or so.
You're from the West Coast, you said?
Yeah,
So
on the last week we're gonna be on the West Coast.
Okay, so you ending at home. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Shit, that make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we hope to catch one of these shows, bro.
Absolutely.
Congratulations
Yeah.
on your tour life.
Just come through. I'll get y'all some tickets.
Oh, man, say no.
Oh,
No, you
shit.
follow me at GinaJ.info because I want my shit personally. You know, I'm extra special. Deliver more. No, I'm just playing. You know, I'll take that smooth DM real quick and shit. But no, you know, we did have. I mean, did you have anything to say in regards to women rights?
Yeah, women should have the right to do whatever the fuck they want to do.
That's what it's all about, really, right?
What the fuck I'm talking about?
You
You better
just
let
summed
them
it
know.
all up.
You better let them motherfucking know. I see you when you get back on the motherfucking West Coast. Cause I wanna. Do you smoke? Wait, do you smoke? Oh, are you not allowed to say that? Okay, so with that chuckle and shit, smoke yours when you back.
Yeah,
on the
smoke
West
Hey, when you get back
yours.
home, too, bro, I got to get you on the set. You heard me?
For sure.
Yeah, just let me know ahead of time.
Definitely
So
be
we,
there, sir.
huh?
I will definitely be there.
Yeah, just let me know ahead of time so I can set you in. You heard me?
And let me know ahead of time too, so I can make one of these shows. You heard me? Thank you for calling
yeah.
in. You a real one.
Thank you. Good looking out, y'all. I got to get back to work now.
Yeah,
All
thanks
right.
for the call, too, man. Stay up on us.
I'll
Got
talk to
you
y'all later.
now, for
Blessings.
sure.
That was Rebel Genius right there.
Check.
Genius stopped through with a
Yes, indeed. My boy out there on the road making it happen. You heard me? Doing what he got to do. Yeah, he
every
working.
day.
He out there getting it.
That's how you do it. Like you guys were talking about earlier. You want to get it. That's how you get it.
I ain't never had shit come to me on my doorstep. I promise that.
Right.
Everything I got was on my feet, not on my back. You heard me? I'm just saying. I'm just letting them know.
There you
That
go.
part. That
On
part.
my feet.
Just
not,
FYI.
Not on my back.
Facts.
Absolutely.
You know, so hard work. Yeah, I'm telling you, shit is hard out here, but it's hard out here for him.
Hello.
You need this
Hey, on the
motherfucking
real,
money
it's hard
for
out
the
here for
rent.
all y'all. So all y'all got to stay focused. All y'all got to keep networking. I keep telling
Man,
you.
absolutely.
You want to get up. You can't get up by sitting home. You got to get up by getting out. And you got to network. You got to meet people you don't know nothing about meeting.
You know what we did special? We gave out a networking trophy at
Yes,
this
we
last.
did.
What?
Well, yeah, yo, show did. We switched shit up. We gave out a bomb ass, beautiful goddess ass trophy. Beautiful. And the lady that won it was Madison, the CEO of Las Vegas Normal Chapter.
Yes, ma'am.
She killed it because she had people come in and sign up.
Yeah, she
for-
got 50 signatures yesterday or that day for
yep.
their causes that they were working on.
Nice.
And she
Legalizing
remembered 16 people out of the whole networking, and so she, you know, that was the thing.
a lot.
We yeah, it was. Some people
a
really
lot.
couldn't get past 6, you
Yeah.
know. And so with her, she came up and proved it because they were like, "How do we know she didn't write down fake names?" She came up and just started calling the names out by face.
Pointing them.
You are Duda. You are. And I was like, "Oh, give her trophy. Y'all better shut up." You know, but she won a beautiful trophy, and that's the point. That's the art of everything. If you're gonna be out there doing this, you better be networking. You know, what is the point to be in a room full of 50 people if that's what she got signatures? You know what I'm saying? 50 people, and you only know 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck did that tell you? That's still a small room of people. 50 people is small. You know what I'm saying? And you know 5.
You
You
need to
might
know
know
all of
even
them.
less than that, and that's
Yeah.
ridiculous as shit. So what does that
Because
tell
you
you about
came
yourself?
with 3 people.
Yeah,
So
but
technically.
don't be a vendor and you only know 5 names. Ain't you selling some shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't you want to get to know somebody personally so they could want to inquire on what it is you're selling later? Even if they ain't got it now, they'll probably check back with you later because you were so friendly and you were so kind and your business
Or when
might
their
mean
friends
something to
ask
them.
them,
Yeah, they
someone says,
refer them.
Oh, I don't. Yeah, I remember
Exactly.
I met this nice lady at that
Check them
event.
out.
Check them out.
Exactly.
Yep.
So again,
Word
if
of
you
mouth
ain't
go a
doing
long
nothing
way.
in your life, don't
Facts.
blame nobody for your downfall. It's all
Hell
on you,
no.
baby. You got to make the changes in your life. You got to realize what you're doing and working. It's not an easy path. It's a hard path, but you got to dig in there. And a lot of times when you don't feel like it, it's going to be the hardest times, but that's when you got to do the most important thing. You got to
ain't
go
never
to that
lied.
appointment. You got to make that call. You got to go get in that video. You got to do whatever it takes. Sometimes you might have to do 4 events in one day. Your body might tell you you're tired, but your heart got to tell you got to keep going. It's all about what you put out for what you get back. And when you get what you're trying to get, make sure you remember, like you said, You got to bless other people, man. It's not about you. This
You're
world
right.
is not just about you. It's
You're
about what you
right.
do for other people.
So slide that ashtray because that blunt spoke it itself. Bless me with it.
Yeah, I'm trying to roll so many
I'm
for
just
y'all.
playing.
Shit.
You so cute because he really over here rolling the shit out of
man.
some stuff. I ain't never lied to you. It is literally have been nonstop, and he's still kicking the knowledge at the same damn time. So you know what, Unc Soup, I think go ahead give him his church if he asks for it. Because
Do
he's
it.
asking for real, for real.
Yeah, and the church is not about making money. The church
No,
is
it's
about
not.
the people that we can
Anything
save.
in this industry, if you do anything for real from
And
the
I
heart,
said
it's
church,
not about
I don't
the
want
money.
it to be called a church. I got to stop that because
Right.
it's not. Because churches are religious foundations that are worshiping Jesus, and I don't worship no, excuse my expression, no fake God.
Well, and there it is at this.
I'm very spiritual. I know a lot of people roll with Jesus in their heart, but I know that this whole story was written to control us. The Jews are the richest people in the world. I have nothing against the Jews. It's just that they control our world. All the money from the United States goes to Jerusalem to protect Jerusalem. They have an iron dome, where bombs cannot hit Israel, but Israel can shoot bombs out at the Palestinians and everybody else they want to shoot bombs at. So they're killing children at a phenomenal rate over there, and we as Americans don't get none of that news. I'm not going to hide the truth in life. I know what's going on. That book has controlled us for so many fucking years. It's pitiful. Jesus was a man like everybody else. He
That's my
did good
brother.
things. That's right. That's your fucking brother.
Mhm.
And he was a son of God just like you, the
Yeah,
daughter of God.
Hello.
Exactly.
That's my brother, because
We're-
I could be a prophet. Not
You
saying
are a
that,
prophet. Not that you can be.
can
You
say
are
I
a
am
prophet.
That's what I'm saying. So people get this all the way wrong when they don't think in the full concept. Have you healed? How many people are you out here? Are you doing his work? Are you here to testify the worth of God and the spiritual love that he does provide for love in itself, for the humanity concept, for life to go forward? That's what he is. The repetitive life.
You got to realize
can't
something.
hate-
the best way for me to tell you how to really experience this is when you're in the store and you see a baby in a stroller, or you see the best time is 2, 3, 4 years old before they get poisoned by us, because we are the poisoners of this world.
Yes,
Before we
sir.
teach them what they are, before they even, if I take a Vietnamese kid and raise him in the hood, he got 3 little brothers.
Guess
they all
what?
black.
He hood.
He got a little sister. She
He
black.
is hood.
He gonna be the hoodest little motherfucker you ever seen.
You better believe it.
That's the environment he was brought up in. His
Just
spirit
like-
will be
have
just
y'all
like
ever
that
seen,
of a black. He
have
probably
they seen the Caucasian woman that acts super black with the braids, and they be like, oh, and not act super black, because some of them girls is
was raised
they
black.
can cook
They raised
cornbread,
black.
mac
Well,
and
and you
cheese,
can
greens,
tell-
fried chicken. They know how to get down in the
You can
kitchen.
tell the
They are
difference
real.
between the ones that have been raised in
And
that
faking it,
environment
and
and the ones
faking
that are
it.
trying.
Exactly, yeah.
When I lived up in Sacramento, my sister's ex-husband, he was in downtown Sacramento, and at that time, 15, 16 years ago, it was a lot more rough than it is now in that area. So there was a mixture of both. Girls that were trying to fit in and girls that were raised that way, and there was a very distinct difference in the way that they acted, and it was very embarrassing for me to watch the girls try to fit in, as
I
opposed
got
to
a
the women who were
cousin
just there.
and an uncle that passed for white.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle was big in the FBI. He lived in Boston, Massachusetts. Rest his soul, like they so say. He was white. I got cousins that's white. They came to New Orleans one time and found out they was black. They was like, what the fuck happened here? They came to New Orleans and met us. Could you imagine the
Right.
shock? What the
Oh, yeah,
fuck?
hello.
And can you see right now they're saying, that's my cousin, y'all.
That's what happens with me and my culture and my other half. When I get with my Latin side of my family, they are all like, hey, it becomes it's like a real detailed look and shit. Like, damn, oh yeah, there it is. That's us. Damn.
But back in them days, there was a lot for people
Jeez.
to pass. People wanted to pass back in the days. They wanted
I ain't
to pass.
trying
They
to
didn't want
pass
to be
for.
black.
We tried to fit. No, we didn't have no option. I don't give a shit how much we want to say we was mixed with anything. Because that's what that was the scapegoat from the generational curse. You had to say you had something in you. You know what I mean? It's just like saying, it's like claiming where you was from. That was your
There ain't
safeboat.
nobody
What's your
in America
What's
that
your
ain't
slave
mixed with
owner?
something.
Who is your slave owner? You better get the fuck back to your motherfucking land for we go. I have a slip that says I can pass through here because I'm going back to the land to pick up what I'm supposed to get. All this fuck shit, like it's generational curses and shit don't stop. You know what I'm saying? And it transforms into different fuck shits. You know what I mean? I think
Let me
like
see
when
that,
people say kids,
Keith?
these people are having kids at an alarming rate, younger and younger. No, kids been in our culture. The kids are having kids in our culture in Africa. You know, they having kids young. This is not something that is new to our systems. It's what it is in our culture. You know what I mean? So we can't be like, oh, they just out there. And don't beat us up because of the system that you applied and set us up for. You know what I mean? You can't be mad. You want them to do better, help them do better. And until you apply the help, the shit just know this is what you're going to get.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, in reality, the government doesn't want to unsuppress these minority groups. Because if they do that, it just causes a whole clusterfuck of control issues. And so they continue to make it a generational issue to where families and children, for a child's parents to work hard enough to be able to pull them out of that financial and social gap to move up to, a middle class or upper middle class life takes so much effort on their part. And a lot of times, even with all of that effort, because of the way that the government and the financial systems are set up, they still are unable to do it because they're less likely to get a loan that's as large as someone with less credit, less qualifications, but because they're not a person of color or a minority community. And it's just really ridiculous, and it's controlled down to what the food available for those communities are able to eat.
So with that being said, so GMO and all this shit is poisoning. They're poisoning our communities, right? So with that also being said, there's chemical imbalance in that shit, right?
Yes.
So of course our men are gonna think that they're girls, right? So with that also being said, if they're locking up our real ones and then feeding our young ones the fuck shit, what is happening to our culture?
Well, it's been fucked up, baby.
It's a control issue. They've just found a new
look
way
who
to
controls.
But
who controls
there's
society?
never been
Honestly,
this
who
much,
controls society?
There's
The
never,
TV,
you're
sweetie.
right, but the
And they push-
LGBTQ community is growing at an alarming rate.
Because they push, they fight. They never fought that hard for racial righteousness. We don't fight. We rather watch basketball games and football games before we fight for rights like they fight. They're gonna fight. You say anything you got any kind of statement that says
it's not
something?
that we don't fight. I think we get knocked back in our fight no
we
matter
do.
what we
We
fight
all
about.
get back, but we don't. Tell me honestly, you think black
March,
folks?
how much changed from the Million Man March? That was a march though that meant something.
What it meant? It just meant that a million motherfuckers took a walk
how
to
many
Washington.
million motherfuckers really showed up ever outside of Obama being there? Let's
It
talk
was just
about
a
that.
march.
Though.
It didn't change nothing.
It should say something though to the culture.
They don't give a fuck about what you said.
But okay, but in regardless,
what you
so,
do.
You know what? Exactly. That's why
Stop
we're here to do it.
spending our fucking money. That's what we gotta do.
So
See all them Jordans, them
you need to be
niggas.
tuned into Taboo Talks because that's exactly what
All
we're
them
here to
Jordans, them little niggas got lined up in the room that we let promote and push that shit for Michael Jordan, who don't give a fuck about a nigga.
Yeah, but we give a fuck. So come have this conversation with at
Shit.
Taboo Talks because this is this shit
It's
that's
all
going on.
materialistic, baby. We
don't
so
feed-
materialistic.
You know what? That's another thing too. On our panels, we do not feed to the woman that, like, you identify to have on your shows every day. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't need to have that. We want to identify with the everyday patient. Let's be real. Because that's cool. Them women get their stories out 100 times over. They're on every fucking airwave. They're on every fucking Instagram. They're on every... So we get their stories 1,000,000 times over. Not to say that their story don't matter, but there's real motherfucking patients in these streets that are not being heard. So guess what Taboo Talks does? Whether they're ill at will, we want to welcome you a home that you are safe in to come and tell your story and come get this healing. That's what we do our panels on. It's for patients. It's not about what we can monopolize off of.
Absolutely.
We could care less that you are an entity or an influencer. And guess what? I'm an influencer. I'm not here to sell shit. I'm not trying to sell a liar. I'm here for the truth.
Yes,
A lot of people ask me why don't I move up into doing certain things that I know I'm capable of doing. I'm capable of doing higher shit. Yes, I am. I'm focused on different shit. My focus is different. It's just that. I'm not everything about the dollar. I'm just not. So with that, education is on my mind. Healing is on my mind because we're fucking lost and we're hurt. And if it's one person at a time, like you said, you need your church, right, Unc? It's not going to be 1,000,000 fucking people that's going to flood that door in the beginning.
That's right.
So if it starts with 10 or 30, it's a church.
And if you save one, you're doing God's work.
Hello. And so that's what our
Absolutely.
fucking mission is. No disrespect for anybody that had to hear the moderator go crazy right now. But in reality, it's because it's passion. I'm not angry. I'm not frustrated. I'm passionate about what is going on in our situations right now. You know, we got to be.
We need to give a voice to those who deserve to have one, but for such ridiculous reasons have been denied that voice. You know, I say this to Gina all the time. I'm like, who the fuck decided that the people who are borderline albino, which is like a chromosome issue, are the fucking superior race? Like, who sat down and made that decision? I don't understand. Like, we're white as a white
Don't be
person.
talking about your white people like that. You can't do it on my radio show. White people gonna be up. They gonna say, you had the racists on your show.
The hell they should.
Well, they can call me. I am white, just so everyone knows.
Call Chelsea and reach
Call
her
me,
at,
reach
Uncle,
out to
direct
me.
it.
I will
Direct
gladly
that
tell
hate.
you the
Direct
same
that hate.
thing.
If you're not watching live on DFZRadio.com,
Right?
She just made it clear.
Yeah, it's just so anyone knows. Like, let's just make that very clear. I just think, like, who decided that anyone was superior, and why the fuck would it be us? Like, let's just throw that out there. That's how I feel about it. If you have an issue, fucking take it up with me. I really don't care, because I'll still feel that way.
Also white.
Exactly. Right. Thank you. Right?
Baby, in all races, they have evil, okay? In every race, there's evil.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, in y'all race, y'all have the ultimate evil. And
A
that's
lot
what they
of
call
it.
Because y'all are willing to just destroy races.
Conquer
of
and
people.
destroy.
Exactly.
There's no
You know,
They will
like
kill their
skills
own.
or
They
goals.
will
It's
kill
just
their
conquer
own.
and destroy.
It's a fact. When a white person used to teach a black person to read back in slavery days, and they caught him teaching that black motherfucker how to read, he got killed. He got hung just like that nigga got hung. They didn't play no fucking separation. Oh, he's a white guy. We can't kill him. No. They killed the fuck out of his ass because he was educating too many.
You're going to teach the next one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
we gotta get rid of the
that hate is
rest.
so real. They'll kill, baby, it's so fucking real. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I don't want to say
sad.
big. I'm not even all black. So when I say black, people say, well, who the
ain't
fuck
either.
is you? But I can tell you
And
this.
they get mad
I
at me
live.
for that. Is that wrong? Because no matter what, the same motherfucking life that you got identified as, so the fuck did I.
Exactly,
I got no
yeah.
separation
No,
because
you-
I'm a little bit lighter.
Right.
What they seen in me is what they saw in you. No
Exactly.
motherfucking difference. So don't give me the light
And the
excuse.
good part is we got to live with the real. You know what I'm saying? Black folks have a spirit unlike no other. They really do. It's you can see kids in Haiti. They have nothing. They're sleeping under the fucking sun.
Absolutely.
They don't have a fucking roof. Nobody ain't doing shit for them. And guess what? When they're out there in the fucking daytime, they're playing like
having
they got
fun.
the biggest fucking, the most fabulous park in the world.
grateful.
Playing
Yeah.
around all fucking debris and junk.
They
It's
find
your
shit to make
spirit.
games
It's your
and shit.
spirit. And these people have a wonderful spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because they've gone through so much.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, we say, oh, and the Jews did go through a lot. And here we go with this shit when you bring shit up. No, the Jews did go through a lot. But like she said, the Jews still Jews. Blacks went through a lot. They don't have no fucking heritage. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the fucked up part. They took our heritage from us. We have nothing that we can lynch to and be proud of. We have what? African fucking America? Really? Really?
Yeah.
African fucking Americans? We went from Negro to colored. We was colored at one time.
Yeah.
Colored.
Yeah, we were colored.
Yeah.
You know,
Which
and we-
is just ridiculous.
It's
Like, what
fucking-
4-year-old came up with that phrase? Like,
Like,
Hey,
I'm
you colored
colored.
people, line up over there.
Exactly.
All the
Like-
coloreds. We need all the colored people on this side of the fucking room.
Exactly.
Make sure if you're colored, you don't cross the fucking line. You know you're colored. Black
Right.
motherfucker, get on the other side. And we used to have parties show you how racism is just not amongst black and whites. When I was coming up, my mom's mama used to tell us, my grandmother, y'all need to marry light-skinned women. You're a Creole. You're not a regular black person. You're different than regular blacks. You're a Creole. You got straight, slick hair and shit. You're not like them kinky head motherfuckers. Straight up, that wasn't no joke.
know,
We had
that's why I'm
parties.
laughing.
They had parties where the motherfucker in the neighborhood, if you was browner than this fucking piece of paper, they had bags. When you used to go to the grocery, they had what's called swagman bags, and they were brown paper bags. And that's what they used to put your groceries in when you come from the grocery. So all the neighborhoods in the 7th Ward, that's the ward where it was real bad at, kept those bags by the door when they had a party. If you was darker than that fucking brown paper bag, you couldn't get in that fucking party.
Wow.
Wow.
It's called the 7th Ward in New Orleans.
Wow.
And it's separated by the Tremere. You heard of Tremere in New Orleans where all the jazz
That's how
musicians
they
come
kept
from.
that color like
And you
they
heard the
did.
9th Ward in New Orleans where Katrina fucked up the 9th Ward. Well, the 7th Ward is between both of those areas. So I was raised in the 7th Ward between all the way the jazz music was popping at. And then I was through the 9th Ward where the flood fucked us up so bad. So
Wow.
it was crazy, man. Back in the 60s and shit, it was fucked up with our own race. So racism is something that's taught.
That's what we
Hate
were
is
taught.
taught.
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
what we
It's
were
all
I was
taught.
telling you about the babies in the store.
It's
Do
not
me a
what we
favor.
feel.
When you go to the store now, you see a baby in the stroller, Just make eye contact with that little thing. Let that spirit connect to you. That spirit is so filled with love. You just suck up all that love. I mean, I'll be in a restaurant, and these babies have taken my spirit to such levels. I got to buy the parents the whole fucking breakfast. Her and the baby. And I tell them straight up. She said, why you buying outside breakfast? I said, huh? Right there. That little thing right there spoke to me all morning. We'd be like, they'd be eating, and I'd be like,
right, playing with the
all
baby.
kind of stuff. And we bond.
Yeah.
That's life. That's the spirit. That's the most pure entity you're going to get. It's so filled with love. It has no hate in it.
Yep.
It has no hate. So it's not going to, when you make the face, it's never going to be like,
It's
you
just
know.
like an animal.
Yeah, it's like, no,
it's like
thank
an
you.
animal that senses good and evil. An animal is going to come to what is good. You know, when it's lost, it's going to come to you because it feels safe. It's not going. If it feels like there's something even more intimate, you know, they're going to run from you. There's something off your spirit that they can't come to. So when they feel safe to come to you, there's a spirit on you. You know. But yeah, you're right.
Exactly. It's all spiritual.
Oh shit! No, we are not. The fuck! Oh my gosh! Oh my god, that's so disrespectful. I feel so disrespected. Oh my goodness! Look at the sign behind.
God.
I feel so disrespected right now. Oh my gosh!
A special bulletin just came from the studio in the radio room. We are a bunch of racist motherfuckers.
That's what we just got.
We were all
And I know I'm
we are all
probably leading.
racist.
We're leading the pack.
We were
but
all just called racist.
it's love,
That was
man.
amazing.
It's all love. All we want to do is fix a broken situation. That's all we want to do,
Yes,
man.
I just want the world to be looked at as human beings. I don't want it to be a race thing. I don't want it to be a color thing. I don't want it to be any of that. We are all human beings. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect and have their rights. Nobody deserves any of this bullshit that's been put on them, and it's a fucking travesty, and it needs to stop. We're so far beyond this. Like, come on, stop.
And a quick warning to everybody too. You living in the South right now. I need you to understand something. With the Trump administration and the energy that it's putting out, a lot of police are mishandling a lot of cases and a lot of people. They're abusing people, and it's not right. We can't stop it. You can't get publicity on all of it, but it's happening too much over the country right now. They're coming out with a different kind of police force right now. And it's unfortunate that we got to receive the blunt of that, but that's what's happening. And they're not reporting all this shit that's going on. So y'all got to be extremely careful. There's a law, and it's all the way from Texas to Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia. It's called Stand Your Ground. It's a law, unfortunately designed for white folks to kill minorities. Zimmerman used it. He walked out of the courtroom for killing Trayvon Martin. It's a law designed for them. They're packing guns now, and they're ready to use these guns because of the anger that's in their hearts.
Yeah, there was one recently where the lady walked up on a campsite that her husband actually approved this African American couple to be on.
Oh yeah, she came up to him with a gun.
She came out with her pistol pulled.
They're ready.
And she was like,
thank God she
the way
didn't
she was
do
talking
anything.
There, she was like, get,
She wanted to
She was
use
talking to them like they were pets, like they were animals.
freaking
Get from here. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Get the fuck.
Yeah.
Bitch, I know English like you know English. Talk to me the way you want to
She
be.
had that gun in her fucking
She
hand.
had that gun in her hand, and you know, evidently she's ready to do it. But anyway, they got fired. And I'm sure there'll be a lawsuit.
I did see that. Oh my God, I know the one
it
you're
was on the
talking about
news.
where she was, she had like the
But it's
like awful
everywhere there.
brown haircut and like the white shirt, and she was just like
Now that's just one that made it, but
Yeah.
there was no violence. Think of the ones that's not getting
that
filmed.
are not getting filmed where
and
there
they're
is
getting
violence.
away with violence. And that's why I'm trying to tell y'all, you live in the South, and as far as for weed, do not ride around with an ounce of weed in your pocket. Fuck the bullshit about they talking about it's just a traffic ticket. It depends on what charges that cop want to charge you with. He can charge you with distribution. That's a different fucking charge. So do not carry that much weed. Only carry what you can smoke. None of y'all smoke as much as I smoke, so don't be carrying no fucking ounce with you. I should be the only one that need to walk around with a fucking
I
ounce.
smoke just like your ass. Stop playing.
Right?
Nah.
Be careful in the South. Do not get caught the fuck up, please. Don't let it happen.
Don't let it
They're
happen
looking
to
to
you.
put y'all away. They're looking
they
to
are.
lock you up. And them rednecks are
You are
looking
the
to shoot
keys.
one of y'all. Seriously. Seriously. It's not a game
it's
out
scary
there.
and it's just so wrong, and it just fucking needs to stop. I just can't stress
It's not even
it
just that.
enough. Like
she would be under attack because she's defending me. That's how sick it is.
Oh, I know.
You know,
And
they
I'm
not just
glad-
it doesn't
yeah,
just
it
stop for
doesn't-
attack on us. They're gonna attack you for defending me. That's why I said, "Are you ready for your journey?" Because regardless of what it is that I'm ready to go and preach, you said you're ready to let me use your white privilege.
Absolutely.
So let's get this shit cracking.
It's gonna get heavy. Don't trust me. It's gonna get
I'm
nasty.
fucking ready. I don't care. I've been through the ringer and back.
But,
that's
I
my
will
sister.
fucking-
You know what I'm saying? And I know
because she deserves to be heard. Everyone deserves to be
Have a
heard.
voice. You're right.
And I, for whatever reason, was dealt this card where I just have a chance to be heard before somebody else, and that's just not right. So it's gonna just be like, okay, you want to listen to me talk? Well, you're actually gonna listen to her talk under the false pretenses that it was me, and go fuck yourself.
And deal with it. But I want to thank y'all for coming because it's about that time. It's like 6 o'clock on the PM dial. So I'm going to let all y'all give that information out again about everything y'all working with before we get out of here. And then I'm going to do the little press service so we can get out of here.
Yes, sir. Well, follow us at Taboo Talks Series on Instagram. We have an event coming up in LA in July. Tickets are on sale now. We also have a funding campaign posted through our Instagram as well, if you're not in the state, to help us grow so that we can take this out of state and bring these conversations to people.
anything counts.
everywhere.
$1, $2, 50 cents,
All of it.
$5, $100, $5,000. I mean, you know, whatever. Anything.
Anything helps. Anything and everything helps. So that's all through our Instagram. You can also follow Miss Gina, our moderator, and I'll pass the mic off to her.
At GinaJ.info. Hello. You guys don't forget to follow your girl. I do get, these panels cracking. I'm going to keep it way taboo on the scene. I'm not going to let shit slide nor ride. Everything that you think I'm not going to touch, we going to touch it. Because if I feel it, it's meant to be spoke on. So
Absolutely.
There's no control. They're not controlling me. I'm not they puppet.
I have no desire to control her whatsoever.
No,
It's more
I'm just
fun
letting
for
them
me.
know. For those people, we
Shout out
want
to
to
High
see.
C.
And all men are welcome.
Yes.
Please remember this, you guys. You guys are welcome. We don't never want you to think that you're not. There is something. You might have a mom that you want to introduce as an auntie that's sick that you might want to bring this to. You know what I mean? That will help her. It's beyond a daughter that you might need to open her mind on. It's bigger than us women. We do need your guys' support. More than anything. We've supported you men for so long.
Support us now.
We got y'all, baby. We got to.
Go ahead, Jess.
Jess Jones, mx.jessjones on Instagram. And we have an event coming up July 28th in LA. Everyone's welcome. If you have a story you want to share, send it to Taboo Talks Series at gmail.com, and maybe you'll be on our next panel.
Yes, that's true. Thank you. I forgot about that. Panelists.
Shout out
That's
one
why
of
it's
y'all.
three of us. We go head in. What's up, Westside?
Jaden Films in the house. Hold up.
Follow me
And
at-
Jaden,
on Instagram at Jaden Films.
You better believe it.
JADEN Films on Instagram.
That man everywhere. You better get in
He
early.
does all of
your
our
production
content.
needs. I do full production services, photography, videography, social media. I do it all. Just hit me up.
Yes, sir. It's all about support. You heard me? You know what you got to do, support.
We definitely got to work.
And I got my boy who controls the studio every week.
man.
Shout out to the
The
real
man.
controller of the studio.
He
What up,
controls the
Saint?
flow.
Hey, what's up, man? I just want to thank everyone for coming through today, representing DFZRadio.com and the Reverend Herb Show.
Absolutely.
Make sure y'all follow Unc Emo, always Unc Emo, and follow me, the Saint 562,
That's
spelled
it.
out directly, and check out the tracks we got playing, and support the movement, what we got going, and support Jaden Films, you know what I mean, for holding it down.
And we got Rock in the
Great
back
job.
on the
Yeah, yeah.
studio on the mic, baby, on the phone line.
He thinks it's a racist. Fuck
Yeah,
him.
Rock
Turn
said
that
everybody's
We're all
fucking
racist
racist.
according
Now
to
I'm a
him.
racist now. Fuck him. Turn that shit around.
Shout out that
You're
racist.
racist.
Shout out that racist Instagram for him, Saint.
Oh, Cali boy, hard rock, but he's not a racist.
He's not.
Cali boy, hard
And
rock.
neither
Go
are we.
follow my
Yeah,
nephew.
neither are we.
And neither are we, okay?
No one's here is a
We
racist.
All right.
all are in this together.
So I want to
Right.
thank everybody for coming, and now I got a shout out to the radio stations that's going to run this show on Saturday.
Yeah.
98.2 The Beat, 98.5 The Mix, Vegas Jackpot 100, SOA Radio. All those are going to run the show from 9 to 11 on Saturday, so you can tell all your friends and all your family, tune in and listen to the whole show. You can't see it, but you can hear it, and it's worth hearing, baby. So tune in Saturday from 9 to 11. That's LA time, Pacific Standard Time. Shout out to my sponsor, Positive Vibes. I appreciate you, man. Y'all take care of me. I love y'all to death. Anybody in Denver, make sure you go on South Broadway and visit my people at Positive Vibes. And again, thanks to the staff at Taboo Talks for coming out. And hey, one
Yes,
thing in
thank
life, I
you.
need all y'all to
Yes.
realize, no matter what you going through in life, tomorrow is another whole fucking day, baby.
Get up and
Just
try
struggle
again.
and strive. Keep kicking it, you heard me? I love
yep.
y'all. Keep
Open
in
your
tune with the
minds.
Reverend Herb Show. Check it
All right.
out.
Thank you, Rev.
We're gonna
Get
go out with a couple
Bad Knee,
tracks.
baby.
We're gonna go out with a couple tracks here. We're gonna go out first starting off with Bad Knee. by
Check them
Unc
out, baby.
Emo.
Don't go
That's
nowhere.
what I
Check
got
these
right
cuts
now.
out, you heard
Bad
me?
knee right now, shit.
Go.
I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad mom. I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I got that Benz. I got that Jag. I got that money that never ever ends. When I step out, it's party time. And I be loaded out my god mind. I spend my cash. And I always got my stash. I wanna be like currency. And smoke up all them trees. I don't be frontin', I don't be stuntin'. I be getting mine all the time. I'm living hard, I party harder. I be rolling like there ain't no tomorrow. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I went to 9, I did my time, but I lost my mind. I'm doing fine, and I got mine. They pay me all the time. Life is good, God is great, and my money ain't never late. I work real hard, I never quit, and I'm always getting mine. I got that gold, I got that soul, and I'm really just too bold. I'm a gangster, I'm a hustler, and I never stop as long as I can bustle up. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. Kanye West ain't the best. You just ain't heard the rest. I talk that, I live that, and of course you know I smoke that. I feel like a mother, feel like a mother, feel like a bad mother. Yeah. I feel like a mother, feel like a mother, feel like a bad mother. I'm a real and a bad me, and nobody ain't gonna ever mess with me. Cause I real do feel like a bad me, cause I'm just a OG. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me. I'm a bad mom, I'm a OG. I'm a 60-year-old with a bad knee. I smoke that till I can't see. Everybody trying to get with me.
Yeah, that was Unc Emo right there with Bad Knee. Make sure y'all follow him at Unc Emo, UNCIMO. Let's get in this track right here called California by the same 562 featuring Easy E, Son, E3. Let's go.
California.
riding down the west coast. Candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby. The Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, riding down Rosecrans. Get with the program, call me the drone man, the hydros potens. Got your eyes low, lower than the ocean. Just west coasting through the coast with the potion and the best dro to smoke. The baddest bitches, girls in bikinis with ass titties. The hustle game easy, you just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the west coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groupie. California, 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 yeah, the county of LA. California, California, Compton, California, yeah, the city where I was raised. Second son to Eazy-E, so don't be amazed. Same nigga, same flow, same mind frame. I'm all about the Lucci. Fuck minimum wage, cruising through these Cali streets, smoking on this OG. Cash rules everything around me, I need more cream. West Coast, get it in. What the fuck you think? Saying I'm riding with you, really though, this money in the bank. E3 hotter than the California forecast. Burning up these tracks, nigga, I need more cash. Yeah, I'm a bona fide hustler. Fuck with my family or cash and I'ma cut ya. Real G's get it, that's only the obvious. Go against us, you know you facing the consequence. I love my state, but I really hate the politics. Better keep stepping, buddy boy, in a pile of shit. Yeah, in a pile of shit. E3, get it in, nigga, I'm live as shit. 3, 2, 1. As the world keeps spinning, like gold 100 spokes, engine running, Chevy gunning down the coast. Just let it roll. Who doesn't love to see a 6-4 hop down the block, banging Eazy-E and Pac? Motherfuck the cops. I drove in my ride, but I ain't even tripping. It's another summer night and I'm about to get the dipping. It's California, A, got some beautiful women. Gotta see it for yourself, it's such a beautiful vision. Palm trees, palm weed, won't you ride with me? West Coast in, floating through these Cali streets. Cruising down the boulevard in the late night. Sunset to the daylight, we take flight. Lights, camera, action, fast cars and jewelry. Models and groupies, we film in a movie. It's a motion picture, everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? It's a motion picture, everybody's a celebrity. Won't you take a picture? Latin girls, Asians, black girls, Jamaicans, white girls, they all on vacation. Pop another bottle, yeah, we buy 'em by the case, and we spit it big faces. California, 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 yeah, the county of LA. California, California.
Yeah, that was California by the St. Foxes 2. Let's check out this Low DZ right here. Puff Puff Pass It. You know what's good. Let's go.
You got the blunt
ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
The type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Hot shit, bomb shit, fucking with this here. All day MJ smoking the best, bitch. No lie, you never should've fucked with a veteran. Off of that medicinal, homie, we call this medicine. Take that, a couple of hits of bombing and send it there. If you don't do it, my hitter, then that was your last hit. DZ know what I'm talking about. Quick to penalize a nigga on smoking for fucking up. Me too. Nah, just playing a bullshit and we really ain't like that. Maybe so, but who's tripping? Not me. All my people, we everywhere. Always choking and follow the rules clear. Hot shit, bomb shit, damn it, I say that. Puff, puff, pass, damn, I must have forgot that. Oh, fuck it, still I blaze this hot shit. Nothing but OG, we stay on bomb, bitch. You got the blunt, ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
The type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
I'm smoking Laker perp, cause right now Kush is kinda slim. But always got them buzz while other niggas smoking trim. You catch me in my LA fitted, never in the brim. Though I'm pimping just the same, plus a nigga built to win. I mean, I'm up and in, or I'm up and on. But taught to hold my own, cause Papa was a rolling stone. I'm smoking on that sticky shit and I blow it by zones. All the type of Buddha you can't put your hands upon. Like moon rock, sun rock, space rock, and all that. You fuck with me, you guaranteed you niggas finna fall flat on your face. I'm smoking by the pound and I bring liquor by the case. Nigga, whatever happened, feel it's fate. While other niggas fake, I'm out here smoking with the greats. Nigga, I'm talking cushion by the crate. If smoking was a crime, then I guess murder be my case. Nigga,
you got the blunt, ain't no talking in this session. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it. Real talk, you know the rules, no question. Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
The type of weed we smoke, you hold too long, you get your ass kicked.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
Nah, I'm just playing, but you smoking with the masters.
Puff, puff, pass it, puff, puff, pass it.
DFCRadio.com.